We are live. Welcome back to another episode of a Track D back. I might put a D, for the people that watch One Piece, bro, with the One Piece references. Of course, I might put the D in this live stream, guys. But anyway, just before we do get started, I do of course have to do the sound checkeronies. You know, guys, we have to do this every single time before we start a live show because I've not got a sound engineer. I've not got a sound engineer, so I have to do my own sound checks just so I don't sound like a mouse on helium. So let's just get it started. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good, right? So guys, today we've got a lot to get into. By the way, there's actually a lot. I think this stream might be 2.5 hours up into 3 hours. Lord give me strength. Lord give me strength, right? So first of all, we have to, of course, talk about the huge news that dropped today. The massive bomber. Trent Alexander-Arnold has confirmed that he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season for, of course, to join Real Madrid. The worst kept secret in football, and there's a lot of Liverpool fans that are absolutely fuming, which we will get to watching the videos, guys. We'll be doing breakdowns as well in this live stream. Champions League madness, Premier League madness, guys. Football around the world madness, right? Because I've literally actually started watching. I've literally started watching, right? More matches, by the way, in my spare time. So thank you. So thank you very much to the people that was sending me links to the highlights all across the footballing space, right? And of course, doing another tier list, guys. Another tier list. Basically Manchester United transfers post Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement, which was in 2013. So we'll be doing that tier list because that tier list, guys, is an absolute madness. It's an absolute madness to the amount of money that Manchester United has wasted in these like what last 11 years. So anyway, guys, let's get it on with the first news. Man like Trent Alexander-Arnold has confirmed that he's leaving Liverpool, and we are going to be looking at a video from the weekend roundup done by Don Robbie Flex from the United View, Abby, who is a Spurs supporter. There's also Matisse as well and AGT, so he's going to be giving his two piece about it. Just before we do get started, right, let me go on my bookmarks. I've actually bookmarked this, guys. I have actually bookmarked this, right? Shout out to man like Hussam, fam. Because when I seen this, bro, because he, of course, Hussam is a Liverpool supporter, right? When I seen this, I was creasing, fam. I was dying with laughter, dude. Like, to the amount of hate that this guy has right now for Jude Bellingham. It's crazy. It's crazy because if you guys do remember, there was that whole saga like 3 years ago when it kind of looked like Jude Bellingham was going to join Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jordan Henderson at Liverpool. Steven Gerrard was also in the conversations trying to convince Jude Bellingham to go to Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham's effed off to Jude Bellingham has gone to Real Madrid, right? And of course now he's good friends with Trent. I'm pretty sure he's actually convinced Trent to also join him too. So let's just see what Bala Hussam has to say about this, right? Because he's absolutely fuming. Let's see, bro.
Publicly say, fuck Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has now earned an enemy forever. I don't know how anyone can fall in love with someone with a Brahmi accent. If Rihanna was stood there naked in front of me and spoke in a Brahmi accent, wallahi, I'm walking right past her. It's the most disgusting accent in the world. I think the Brahmi accent is the worst, most disgusting accent ever. I think you could choose the most beautiful woman on the planet, give her a Brahmi accent. She was butt naked in front of me. Wallahi, I'm walking straight past.
This guy, bro, he's absolutely fuming, bro. Listen. What has Birmingham done to Hussam, fam? I know that Jude Bellingham is from Jude Bellingham's actually from Stourbridge. I lived in Birmingham for like almost 10 years, guys, so I know that place very well, right? What was, like, come on, man. That hate for Birmingham was just absolutely not needed.
Her.
Not needed.
I don't know why, he would get seduced by Jude like that, to be honest with you. Jude Bellingham is a prick because he was supposed to join Liverpool Football Club, and he's the reason why I became bald as well. And now they're doing this bestie thing at Real Madrid. I would like to...
Yo, bro, Hussam's absolutely fuming. He is fuming, guys. He's absolutely fuming, right? But you know what? Like, I genuinely understand where the Liverpool fans are coming from. Of course, there should be outrage. Outrage for this, because Trent Alexander-Arnold's been there at Liverpool Football Club for what, 15 plus years. through the academy system up into the first team, 2-time Premier League winner with Liverpool, a Champions League winner, guys, FA Cup winner, Carabao Cup winner. He's won the lot, right, for Liverpool. He's won everything that you have to win in a club competition for Liverpool, right? And come on, we all know what Trent is. I'm pretty sure he's on like what 60 plus Premier League assists for a defender, which is an absolute madness. Incredible on the ball. Like whenever a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold's around, and like that skill set of like the way that he strikes the ball, the set pieces, the passing, especially for a fullback, dude. You know that Real Madrid are gonna be sniffing, dude. Like it's for me, I'm not shocked by this. I knew that Trent was gonna leave Liverpool roughly around 2022, 2021. I genuinely did, because United had the same issue with Cristiano Ronaldo when Real Madrid came in for Cristiano Ronaldo roughly around 2007, 2008. Like Sir Alex Ferguson did very well to actually keep Ronaldo for one more year, right, at Manchester United before he left. Like Real Madrid always do this, bro. Like I'm pretty sure right now they are also in for William Saliba. They're trying to get him for a free next year, dude. That's what they do. This is, bro, like Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. Like there's nobody else in the footballing world bigger than Real Madrid, bro. If they come knocking for your player, it don't matter if he's an academy graduate, it don't matter if he's been there for freaking 50 years, bro. If Real Madrid come in for that guy, dude, highly likely it's the 95% chance that he goes to Real Madrid. So there we go, guys, right? But anyway, let's move on, of course, to the clip. Man like AGT and the guys from DR Sports, of course, speaking about this whole Trent move, because AGT has to give his opinion on this. Sorry, guys, this is the wrong one. Wrong clip, mate. Wrong clip. Let me see if I can find it here. Is it on the weekend roundup? Yeah, it's right there. This is the one that I wanted. So this is the one that I wanted, guys. So yeah, man, AGT was not happy about this. He was absolutely again raging about this, bro. Put up this to 720p for you guys, so it's much more clear, right? And hopefully you man them can also see it too. And also, guys, by the way, right now the stream is happening at the same time as the Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest game. It's currently 1-1 from what I'm seeing here. With the Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest game. So those Champions League spots right now for Nottingham Forest are looking like a slipping away real quick. But anyway, guys, let's get it started. That's
good to see. Where do I start? First of all, let me start with the positives. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been, and no matter what happens, still will be remembered, in my opinion, as one of Liverpool's best ever right backs. Best ever players, best ever.
Yeah, man, he's for sure. Like Trent is one of the best players you guys have produced. 100%, bro. 100%.
Academy products. And before I get into the other side of things, I have to say, you know, what an incredible 20 years it's been for him and his family, being a part of this amazing football club. And, you know, the trophies that he's won, the memories that he's given us are there for everyone to see. And they'll never be forgotten. He's doing that already, is he? All right, well, if you want to do that.
No, AGC, stay on time.
Oh, no! It's all gone wrong! It's all late! It's all going off! Oh, it's early! It's late! It's everything! It's late!
AGT, you don't have to do... AGT,
You don't need to retaliate.
No, I thought I was getting the floor.
Wait, AGT, if you do this, can I say something? If you do this, you're proving that basically all the stuff you say is not sincere. You need to calm down. Don't get baited by Robbie. Put this down.
It's so easy.
You know what, yeah?
Now, the reaction to the news. 352 appearances, 92 assists, which is unbelievable for a defender, by the way. 23 goals.
Well, I mean, look, bro. 92, bro. 352 appearances, 92 assists, 23 goals, 9 trophies.
9 trophies.
That's crazy.
He's about to lift the Premier League. But, however, furthermore, all of them words that you want to say. Robbie, come on, man.
You need it.
I need it back now, yeah?
You need it. You need to respond instantly.
I need to respond instantly to this viscerous picture behind me, yeah? Which I've been seeing, by the way, for 2 years already because of the photoshops and whatnot.
It's real now.
It's real now. But let me say this. I am disappointed in Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I'll tell you why. There's ways of doing things, chaps. There's ways of doing things. The 18 months / 2 years of the dirty, flirty pillow talks that have gone on behind Liverpool fans' backs prove to me
that not once in this 18 months to 2 years of the rumours, not once has Trent Alexander-Arnold ever thought of Liverpool Football Club. In my opinion, he's thought of himself all along. And guess what? When he was signing Real Madrid shirts last summer, right? I said it. I wasn't happy with that at the time. That was obviously on the back of Jurgen Klopp leaving. It was before Arne Slot joined. When Jurgen Klopp announced his departure, his brother, his agent, would have had the chat with Trent and said, look, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's coming in. It's probably a good time to exercise our right to have a look around and see who's after your services, because there's no guarantee that next season is ever going to go well for Liverpool. Right? Okay. We don't know what's going to happen. Then Liverpool stormed the league. And then in his statement today, he said, I haven't spoken because my primary focus was ensuring that we bring number 20 to Liverpool, right? Which is a lie.
Wait, so Retro B on the right says, LOL, people calling Trent a snake. Please grow up. He's going to the biggest club in the world after 20 years of service. Apply that to your job / careers and see how crazy you look. Well done, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Because he wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah,
he was thinking about, I'm going to go to Real Madrid for free.
He must have not turned up to work all season.
I've declined contract offers from Liverpool as well. So in my opinion, not only have you gone in the wrong way by, obviously we're not getting any money for him, but you've also, by not speaking, you're not speaking because Real Madrid have told you we're going to grab you for free at the end of this season when your contract runs out, which he has fulfilled, right? He has fulfilled his contract. But for Liverpool fans, we're looking at this situation. Now we can look back, now that this statement has come out, and we can see the signed shirts. We can see the flirting with Jude, which we thought was the other way around, but it was always the other way round.
Yo. I remember that when Liverpool fans used to say like, oh yeah, Trent, you're trying to convince Bellingham to come to Liverpool. Like Bellingham, he turned out he was never going there. It was actually the other way around. Man. It's crazy.
Warned you.
What about when you flirting with Bellingham?
Hang on.
What about when you flirting with Zubimendi?
Cecil told you.
Hang on. Yeah, Cecil.
Miami.
Listen.
Yeah.
You want to listen?
It's just a new girl.
Okay, let him.
So now it all
taking a
makes
very dark
sense.
turn, hasn't
It
it?
all makes sense now.
Very dark.
And I said there wasn't one fan last week that could have been hoodwinked that thought that he was going to stay after that. This was always going to happen. For the last 18 months, he's been in talks, he's been in contract negotiations, he's verbally agreed.
What?
And not once has he ever thought of the club. He's thought about his own future. And from a business perspective, I understand why he's done that. But to me, to say that I love the fans and all this and all that, I'm sorry, it washes straight over me. Because we've known about this for ages. You've had so many opportunities to come out and speak about it. But the way it's gone on, these dirty little flirty chats behind our back, ensuring that he goes there for free at the end of the summer, not once has he ever thought of Liverpool Football Club in this contract negotiations. And people say, oh, it's FSG's fault. I'm sorry. We've offered him 2 contracts, the highest paid defender of a right back of all time in the Premier League. We've offered you that. And I go back to what I said a few weeks ago when you all laughed at me. If you do not want to play for Liverpool Football Club, we do not want you to play for Liverpool Football Club either. If you have no desire to carry on, to take over Manchester United, to be the captain, to play for the club forever, which aren't my words, these are Trent's words. In interviews in years gone by, he said, I want to be the captain, I want to stay at the club forever. To then treat the club like this after... And it's not just what Trent done for Liverpool. It's what Liverpool's done for Trent as well, right? And we can't forget these dirty chats that he's had since Klopp has left to say, I'll come, don't worry, I'm signing shirts on the sly. He was hoping, in my opinion, Trent was not expecting / hoping that Liverpool wouldn't win the league this season, so it gives him an easy way to leave.
He's saying a lot here.
Because we have
accusations. It's late. It's late, as they usually say, bro. It's actually late, right? And for me, I said this, like, mid 2024 about Trent Alexander-Arnold, because again, like, for me, if let's say this was like United have not produced any good talents recently, because Kobe Mainoo is a good talent, but I can't use him as an example. Bro, we've literally got nobody that I'm trying to think of right now to use as an example for Manchester United, right? Let's say like with the Bukayo Saka, you know, another academy graduate. Bro, he's been at Arsenal since he's 8 years old. Grew up supporting Arsenal, right? Let's say if Real Madrid came in for him and they tried to sign him on a free. Because for me, right, like, I've got this whole thought process. What, like, if Trent did sign that contract, and he, of course, like, gave Liverpool like a deal saying, if I sign this contract and Real Madrid come in for me, will you let me go for, like, let's say £70 million? I guarantee you, right? Like, FG will be like, yeah. Of course, we'll sell you as soon as Real Madrid comes in, right? And then when Real Madrid do come in and they offer that 70 million, and FSG will turn around and be like, nope. We ain't selling you, bro. You're staying here, fam, because you signed a contract for 4 years stating that you should stay here. I guarantee you that a similar thing like that could happen, bro. 100%, I guarantee you, fam. I like, bro, like the footballing world, like of all like the podcasts of the players' stories that I've listened to, especially Sol Campbell's story to why he joined Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this, something like that happened behind the scenes, dude. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I genuinely wouldn't, fam. Like, there's, bro, like, Liverpool ain't it, fam. Honestly, like, Liverpool ain't it a player like Trent go for free, bro. Like, they would even want that to happen, dude. If Trent, if Trent would have signed that contract, like, Liverpool would do their best to keep a hold of him, bro. I guarantee, bro, they would even do a U-turn on that hypothetical deal, dude. If Trent signed that contract and spoke with the Liverpool owners, the sporting director, right, and told them, like, if I sign this contract and if Real Madrid come in for me for 70 million pounds, right, and trigger my release clause, will you let me go? I doubt that they would. I doubt they would have, bro. Like, the only way that Trent could have left Liverpool is by joining Real Madrid for free. I'm actually being deadly serious. Hang
on, because we have won the league, he's now doing the PR of, I've stayed to deliver that. Now I can go.
You just
You've always knew you were leaving.
Trent,
and now that we've won the league, it gives you that PR angle to say, well, I've delivered this. Now you're going to let me go for free. I understand why people are going to be upset. That's what he said this morning. But I'm not buying it. I'm not hearing it. And he should not play again for Liverpool.
Whoa! My goodness! What kind of breakup is this? How emotional? Couldn't we have a civil, respectful parting between yourself and a legend?
For him and he thought about the club, he could have signed a new deal. He could have allowed us to get the money. But because the old mafioso, the Lamarcas and Raul and all them lot, Perez and all that lot are saying, listen, you think we're paying for you? You think we're paying for you now? We'll just get you on a free when you leave. If he cared about Liverpool, he would have said, look, I'm signing a new deal.
And it's very slimy to what Real Madrid do, man. It's very slimy, bro. Like Real Madrid, bro. Like Real Madrid, dude. Real Madrid. The way that Kylian Mbappe on a free, bro. KM9, bro, on a free. They signed friggin' they've got Trent now for free, bro. They're trying to get Alphonso Davies as well for free, dude. And they got Arda Güler on the cheap, bro. Like, the business that Real Madrid do is definitely commendable, right? As like for like a business side, but just like speaking strictly as like a football fan, just looking at those business deals, bro. Like these guys, bro. Like, come on, man. They proper finesse teams. Bro.
Clause is 75 mil. You pay it, everyone's happy that way.
Yeah.
But no, he's leaving for free. And now when I think about him signing the shirts and doing all these dirty moves, it all makes sense now.
I've heard that's the thing though as well. Like with like AGT, like for me, as I was saying there, right, with the 70 million pound like price tag. If Real Madrid would have came in for Trent and offered and offered Liverpool 70 million for him, and Trent signed that new contract with Liverpool with this 70 million pound release clause, guys, my cynic side tells me that, like, listen, Liverpool would have not accepted that bid. We would have not accepted that bid, bro. Like, Trent had to leave for free. Like, and again, it sounds like I know some people might say, "Oh, Princeton, you're just a Manchester United fan. You hate Liverpool." But no, I'm just speaking strictly as a football fan. Like, and again, like as I said a few minutes ago, the things, the stories that I've heard from like football players regarding chairmen, regarding agents, regarding sporting directors. Like the footballing world be behind the scenes, bro. Like where people aren't playing on the pitch, where it's like, again, agents speaking with other teams. It's slimy work. It's absolutely slimy work. This is why, right? You see, like there's that whole meme of like Peter or Odemwingie that showed up to I forgot which team's training ground it was, right? But he showed up to some team training ground because he was actually trying to force a move, right? Because he was screwed over again, like behind the scenes, dude. So I wouldn't even be surprised, dude.
You could get some compensation.
I'm disappointed.
You could get compensation from him leaving a month early to the Club World Cup.
2 mil.
You want money, don't you?
That seems to be what
Well,
the
they could have got
sticking
20 in
point
January, but he's so invaluable to the team. There's no point taking it.
He's not invaluable to the team.
Actually, there's no point taking it. No point selling him now. May as well let him go in the free in the summer and get angry that we got no money, but we could have sold him for 20. But anyway, back to you.
Remember, you want me to do a video on your
Absolutely,
channel
back to
after
you,
as
back
well.
to you.
So
But I'm trying to keep all of my things.
But listen,
I-
no one can tell me I'm feeling
That wasn't a
emotional
very nice
or wrong
farewell
because
message,
I am a
was it?
Liverpool fan, right? I've just been with Doyle. He agrees with me. He actually volleyed Trent's little figurine across the room when I actually explained the
But
situation.
Doyle was like, we'll give him a good send
No,
off,
no,
lad.
he
He's
didn't.
Liverpool lad. He's
Bro,
even
look
though.
at this Madrid zone. Jude Bellingham played a key role in Trent Alexander-Arnold signing for Real Madrid. Oh my
Well, you've
Vibe.
contaminated.
And I've
Oh, man.
no, I've not contaminated him. He's just woken up to the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
When I watched that video of Trent this morning, I thought, fair play.
Of course you
He
would
said-
though, because you're not a
he
Liverpool
said,
fan.
Not just as a neutral.
well done.
Just-
By the way, him leaving doesn't make you any better or you any better.
Hold on a second.
Because you've been saying
whoa,
Hallam-
whoa, AGT. Calm down, mate. Relax.
the whole
AGT.
season.
Oh,
Yeah?
AGT, you going
Back
off
to flex.
AGT,
Back to
there,
flex.
buddy. AGT, you are a Premier League champion. We cannot
you.
talk to you this season, my buddy.
Yeah.
We cannot
My
talk.
buddy.
Exactly. We can't say anything. We can only speak about football transfers. We can't say anything.
My best buddy, old pal. Yeah. We can't talk about success.
Conor Bradley, big him up.
Liverpool.
Took that quick corner. My bad.
20th title. It's all in the bag. Yeah. Nobody can. So just in case you think we're trying to get at this and we're not better than you, we haven't won the league this year.
Yep.
You have been the best team this year. Just
Yeah.
putting that out there.
Obviously,
Right.
yeah.
Just
Well
you
done.
might get angry.
Right, okay.
Just saying. Because you turned it. You're not better than us, you know.
Do you know?
We're not talking
Do you know what this is?
That's it.
This is
They never even said that. They're just speaking about Trent.
today. Rastafari. Lick down.
Look him up. Broke him up.
Lick him down. Lick him down. Then
Lick him.
2 weeks.
Lick
2
him up,
weeks.
lick him up.
In 2 weeks. Hit him.
Punch him.
Right hook. Left hook. Punch him up.
I'm sorry.
Apologies, my mother's tongue. My mother's tongue misspoke. My Scouse tongue misspoke. Sorry. Apologies, my good brethren. This is where it is. You're emotional now, but best believe you're gonna calm down,
Yeah.
and we will be there for that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You don't
okay.
mean what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you go back and watch those comps, when you go back and watch,
It's so true, bro. That actually don't mean like I seen one guy like burn like a freaking Trent t-shirt. I seen one person again inciting that the relationship between Jude Bellingham and Trent is more than a friendship, fam. That's what I've been seeing online from Liverpool fans because it's understandable. It is understandable, bro. Like they've got the right to actually feel this way, dude. Like this is one of their own, bro. This is like again equivalent to a Bukayo Saka leaving Arsenal for Real Madrid on a free. This is like, let's say Garnacho for Manchester United leaving Man United to go to Real Madrid for a free. And this was a lot of people's fears, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen because I don't think it's gonna get to that Real Madrid level. You get what I mean? So like you like as like a football fan, and again like who's seeing like multiple like academy youth players, right, come from again like the grassroots level all the way up into like professional, and they're winning trophies for you and they're one of the best players in the world, and they're leaving for a free to go to Real Madrid. You understand it. You can understand it, bro, as a football fan, dude. 100%.
that corner taken quickly,
And you see
and
him
you
on
see
the
those
parade.
goals, and
Exactly, corner taken quickly, the bangers against Leicester, bro. Like, yeah.
that dedication,
go.
and you see the lack of transfer requests, turning
His
up
own
to
bus.
training every day, never having any disciplinary issues, always
Yeah.
providing for Liverpool, fully
Yeah.
fit,
What was all
week
this
in,
about
week
then?
out. You listen, brother.
What was all that about?
Brother,
when
he's-
he celebrated. You should have done that.
About you
There
lot.
would have been
It's like you lot.
It's like you lot saying,
Talk
"Shut
them a
up.
talk, you talk too much.
Shut up.
Yeah? Too much. You just play football,
Talk
put the ball in the back of the net, win you the trophy, do his job.
Run
All the
everything.
talk.
Yeah, saying, "Shut
That's
your
what it is.
mouth."
Saying man up, shush.
Listen, at the minute you're going through a breakup. It's clear. Today you are angry, then you'll get to the depression point, then you'll go through it, you'll have the acceptance, and you'll come out the other side stronger. Like, I know that. You
Yeah.
will be okay. But right now you are entitled
But this guy, bro, this guy said Cristiano Ronaldo's better than Mo Salah. Of course he is.
to feel the way you
course
feel.
that's true.
And that's
Of course,
okay.
yeah. Peak
We are here.
Ronaldo was
We are
different
your
class.
support. You can lean on us.
Yeah.
You let that anger
By
out,
the way,
honey.
how must Conor Bradley feel?
And also,
Feel like a
sorry,
champ.
on top of
That's
it, you
why.
can see he's really going through a breakup because he's covered Trent's face with Conor Bradley.
Number 84.
And that's
He
okay.
put Mbappe on the floor. That's the new song.
As if he's covered. I just clocked it. He's actually covered Trent's face with Conor Bradley as well, bro.
It's okay. You're
I
pretending.
mean, don't get me wrong. Like Conor Bradley is not Trent Alexander-Arnold, bro. Completely different, dude. Completely different, bro. I think that Trent is the best passer in the Premier League right now, bro. He's 100% the best passer in the Premier League.
You're
Bro.
pretending
brother.
that the new man is better than your old, and that's okay.
Bro, this is disgusting, you know. Look at this. Real Madrid's These guys, bro. Something, guys. Honestly, right. Something has to be done about Real Madrid, dude. Something has to be done about these man, fam. They can't keep getting away with this, bro. Look at the players that they've signed on a free. Right, look at the amount of players they've signed for free. David Alaba in 2021 for free. Rudiger for free in 2022. Mbappe and Trent Alexander-Arnold, bro. Like, it's crazy, fam. Like, their free agency is A1, dude. It's
Hating up, you're
absolutely
hungry
A1.
times.
Sexy boy there.
It's okay.
You are. I have to admit, AGT. I'll be real.
Please be
This,
real.
yeah.
Please be real.
I'm not trying to antagonize. I'm actually being deadly serious. I thought it was incredible what you just said there because I wanted to hear it properly. And I just listen. Liverpool fans don't care what we say, but this is a show where we all talk about. I'm not saying every Liverpool fan must believe this, but I just don't understand like the venom and why you feel so wronged by somebody who has done nothing since he's been there. Then be successful at your football club as a boyhood
Be
Liverpool
more
fan.
successful.
But that's what you want for him. I go back to what I said.
Why would he not want
Wait,
that?
Because
I'll
he
go
wants
back
He wants
to
to stay at the
Listen,
club forever. He wants to be
But
the
AGT
Things change.
yeah. See, things do change there, right? And I think this is where AGT has got things misconstrued and things wrong. Like he's basically like a freaking crossed his lines, right? Like with Trent, don't get me wrong. Liverpool for me is the most successful club in England right now. 6 freaking Champions Leagues, like 20 League Cups, right? And then of course it's Manchester United who are in second, right? Real Madrid have got like 40 odd like league titles, 15 freaking Champions Leagues. Like Real Madrid, you have more of a high likely chance of winning a Champions League and titles with Real Madrid, bro. Like it's like this, right? Like let's say once again, you've got somebody that plays for Aston Villa, and Barcelona come in for him. Like it's different levels. Bro. Like with Aston Villa, of course, right now, like Aston Villa are doing well, right? But Barcelona, they've got the higher chance of winning a Champions League and a league title than Aston Villa. It's the same thing, dude. Like if a football player is trying to try something new. You get what I mean? Like try a new adventure, experience new things, bro. They're allowed to do it because it's their career. Like a footballer's career is very short, man. And once again, I do get the outrage from Liverpool fans about an academy kid who's born and bred in Liverpool, who is a red through and through, right? Like him going to join Real Madrid, but he's doing it for his career. You get what I mean? Like Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't know who the majority of you man are. You get what I mean? Like you just have to commend it, bro. That's what you have to do. Like if you're in your like job, you're an accountant or something like that, or like an assistant, like paralegal for like a lawyer, and another firm wants you to actually become a fully licensed lawyer, and you've got your own office and everything, bro. You take that chance. Higher pay rise, bro. You take that chance, dude. You get what I mean?
You have your goals in line.
He even says in the video, this is not because I'm looking for something better or I don't love the fans. This is just for me on my personal.
Yeah, it's a new adventure, man. That's what it is. It's a new adventure. You're experiencing something new.
Journey. When you start your journey in anything you do, it's your journey. You're living your life, your career, your decisions.
Yeah.
Not the man down the pub, not the man in the stand who can't do 10 kick-ups telling you what you should do with your life. It's true though.
It's true.
Like I put myself into this. We're all football fans, but what we keep doing, right, is forgetting that this thing, yes, that, like we want players to be passionate and love our clubs as much as we do. It's a job. It's a career, a very short one at that. And sometimes we have to remember not to get too emotionally attached to these players. Now, there has to be an attachment when someone comes through your academy. I get that. And when they've achieved what Trent's done, there's a natural attachment. But I feel like what's happening is you're allowing that natural attachment to become like you like an entitlement. Toxic entitlement is what I'm going to call it.
And basically like a football fans think that we can make these choices for you. You know, we decide where you no, bro. It's his own life. He's a human being. He's got his mom and his dad and his brothers that can advise him, bro. He has though. Like it's just the truth.
Because it's like I feel like Liverpool fans feel they're entitled to tell him what he should be doing. You shouldn't want to go to Real Madrid. You should want to stay here for your whole career so that we can hold you. But if he doesn't want to do that,
and the thing is too, right? I do get it. I because with like Steven Gerrard. Like Steven Gerrard was nearly tempted to go to Chelsea. By the way, if people actually forgetting about this, in the mid 2000s, like Steven Gerrard almost went to Chelsea, right? And but like you rarely get like one man clubs anymore, bro. You get what I mean? Like your Thomas Muller's, of course, like with Thomas Muller right now at the end of the season, he is leaving Bayern Munich, but he's been at Bayern Munich for the rest of his life. But he just gotten older, and he just has to and he just had to leave, right? But Paolo Maldini, Ryan Giggs, Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, bro, like these like one man, John Terry, bro, your one man clubs. You rarely get this now. You rarely get this now in this day and age in football, because these players have grown up in different times from the rest of us. I'm literally 30 next month, guys. You know what I mean? And I was around when there was a lot of one-man clubs, bro. But now it's rare that you see that. So once again, this doesn't shock me. This doesn't shock me, bro. I would not be surprised if, like, let's say our academy youth products in Kobe Mainoo and Garnacho left. I wouldn't be, bro.
Service.
But he doesn't want to play for you
He doesn't want to play for you,
anymore.
and he's not going to play for you.
You're understanding my point. We don't want
But
players
you see,
at our club who don't want
no,
to.
That's good,
but
they
you
won't be
know
there.
what you do, though? You know what you do, in my opinion? As much as the rivalry between the two fans, the Man United.
Honestly, right, I don't think that there's any other club that Trent Alexander-Arnold would have went to. If Inter Milan came for him, I don't think he would go. If PSG came in for him, I don't think he would go. Barcelona, I don't think he would go, bro. I genuinely don't think so. I think the only club was Real Madrid that he would have actually moved to.
Thing. Liverpool are a massive fan base that love their own. Liverpool are passionate fans who treat their own with respect.
Yeah, it's true. Like, that's one thing I agree with Flex as well. Like, that's one thing I would commend with the Liverpool supporters, with the Liverpool supporters, even the Everton supporters as well, or as people here in England call them, we call them Scousers, right? Like that's one thing I would commend them for, right? Especially in that area, is like the feeling of like community and how close like the Everton fans and Liverpool fans are like to their teams, bro. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. Like it's generally like a family like dynamic, dude. I remember there was one time where it was like some kids, they were like raising money for like charity at Goodison Park, right? And the way that the fans all came together in that stadium to support these two little kids, like strangers, right? But there's one common thing that's bringing them together, and that's Everton Football Club, bro. And again, bro, you would think that those kids had 37,000 freaking siblings at Goodison Park, bro. So like that community feeling in Liverpool, definitely, I do see it 100%.
You see it through to the end and say, you know what, lad, you've put your blood, sweat, and tears into this badge. You'll never walk alone. All of this, and you delivered. While you were here, you weren't some bum. You're going to go down as one of our best ever players, or one of our best ever right back. Yeah. So I just would have thought that even though it's a bitter pill to take, I would have, for me,
the way he's done it, though,
but I would have,
there's ways
if
of
Liverpool fans would have said, do you know what? I just wish we got money for him,
again,
man.
like that way, I'm guys, honestly, there's something's telling me, right, like about this whole leaving for free thing. If Trent would have signed a contract again and again, maybe I'm speaking about FSG wrong, right? But if Trent would have signed a contract with Liverpool, and those guys at FSG saying that if Real Madrid come in for you with 70 million, we will 100% sell you. And then when Real Madrid come in with that money, they were like, nah, we don't think so. We actually want more money for him, bro. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, this is what happens in football.
But it's how it goes, man. Football. I'm annoyed he's leaving, but when you're like sexy flirting, I'm just like the venom that you guys are showing him. I just don't understand
it's
it. True.
I don't expect you to understand it, though.
You know when you say what you did against Man United. If that was David Beckham came through the camera. Class of '92, David Beckham won everything at Man United.
He's not from Manchester, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It don't matter, man. AGT, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Like, he came from the United Academy. That's what. It don't matter if he's from freaking Narnia, bro. Like, David Beckham was in Manchester United Youth Academy since he was in his teens, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just I know what Flex is trying to say. Like, if David Beckham did the same thing, yeah.
If
it
was Ryan Giggs.
Hold on.
Right. If it was Ryan Giggs and he did that,
it
doesn't matter. See, there's always something else.
The thing is, right, is that
come on, man.
This breakup, you're saying, it could have went easier. It's a bit like sometimes, you know what I mean? You got a brethren, and he comes to you and he says, "Yo, sorry to tell you this, AGT, he's cheating." She's cheating. No, sorry, she.
That's even worse. Just put a ring on it.
No, I'm not. This is hypothetical. Hypothetical.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, go on.
It says, she's cheating. She's cheating. I've seen it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to say this, but she's cheating now.
Club in Miami.
We told you. Didn't want to listen. As a matter of fact, run that video because I remember when we told him before. Run that video. He didn't look happy at all. He has not signed a new contract yet.
Hala Madrid.
Madrid are waiting in the wings.
Hala Madrid.
Right. Remember we dropped the
It's not what we want.
This is what you've been doing.
The exclusive was dropped on
I
air.
remember this. I remember this. Yeah, man. They did tell him because I think it was with Cecil as well. I think he was with Cecil.
TV when we saw him in a club.
Nah, I'm not having
in
it.
LA, right? We saw him in a club in LA with Mbappe.
This is Serena team.
Bro, it's spotted in the club with Kylian Mbappe, fam.
How do you say that in Spanish so that the Madrid fans can stop?
You know Spanish. You know Spanish.
You say that in
go on,
Spanish so the Madrid fans.
Hey, Raul, he's coming, man.
You know what's coming,
Raul? Because he's in last year. That's the reason why.
When he signs, I'm coming in here with the most.
If he signs.
When? Not if.
You got it guaranteed as well, yeah?
When? I heard
This guy saying, "When? Oh my god, bro! Oh my god!"
things. When?
Oh my god.
When he signs.
When
When
he
he
signs.
signs.
We told it. We
was
we
hope.
told you. We told
I thought as a scout, he'd want to stay.
Data MB, right, on the right side, it says no player in the top 5 leagues plays more progressive passes per 90 than Trent Alexander-Arnold versus the top 5 fullbacks per 90. Most long passes, most forward passes, most progressive actions, most progressive passes completed, most passes to the final third.
We warned you. We told you. He's cheating.
Yeah.
So this is the AGT.
He's the best passer in the Premier League, 100%.
It is. Right, we had evidence.
No.
We delivered the evidence to you, right? So all of this could have been avoided because Cecil told you, right? You saw him in the
Could have
club.
prepared better.
He's in the club, in the back room
Could have said.
with
Could have admitted he was cheating at
Mbappe,
least.
with Rudiger, all these guys, right? And then when they saw us, right? You know, like when someone's surprised, like,
Yeah.
shut the door, quick! We warned you, man.
Bro, yo, these guys, fam, they see, fam, like Trent, because again, like Robbie here in England is massive, so the football players know who Robbie is. Man United players know who Robbie is. Friggin' Crystal Palace players know who he is, bro. Chelsea players, Liverpool players, Man City players do, like Arsenal players, they know who Robbie is, right? When Trent when he got spotted with the Real Madrid lot last year, dude, like leaving the private room in the club, and he's like, oh shit. Let's go, bro.
You could have avoided all this hurt.
Oh my days.
And that's
We told you he's going at the end of the season.
But can I be blamed as a big Liverpool fan?
And
for believing-
and listen,
as a scout, he was
Listen,
one of the players.
you know what? You know what?
We're
You
gonna
know
talk about that
what?
in a minute.
All jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, right? I'm with Flex on this, right? Because you know what? When Van Persie left Arsenal, right?
Can't compare it to, but yeah, go on.
Right? I was hurt, but there's a big difference. He hadn't won anything for Arsenal. He was like he was like the player that could help us to go and win something. They decided to go to United because he wanted to go and win things there, right? But in the case of Trent, he's won everything for you. The league, the League Cup, the FA.
He's literally Trent Alexander-Arnold was part of the team, right, that bought Liverpool the first ever Premier League title, bro, in 30 years, dude. Like, come on.
That's the statement that's letting you down. That one there.
It's that.
Well, F what you want. Win more for me.
Yeah.
That's
God
selfish,
forbid the
bro.
man had his own aspirations.
We
Send him off, man.
Well,
doesn't
that's
involve
funny.
Brandon
You know what that shows? Yeah, but it does. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
and
the
you know what?
problem.
You know what this shows? It shows a lack of appreciation. That shows that someone can play for your club for 20 years.
Yeah.
They can come through the academy,
And then tell him, oh, he can't come back. He can't come back.
work their socks off, day in, day out, train, win everything, miss out on multiple Premier League titles, which you say incredibly unlucky. He was part of that heartbreak, trauma, and
correct.
when it's
2 Champions League finals versus Real Madrid as well.
all said and done, he leaves to go abroad. By the way,
Yeah.
and yes, there were signs.
It's not even like joining like Man United, who are just 40 minutes. You get what I mean? Like to the East, bro. He's not even joining Chelsea. He's not going to Man City. He's not going to Spurs, bro. He's not going to Arsenal. He's literally gone to a different league in a different country, fam.
To your rival.
rivals.
To your
There
rival.
were some red flags, like you
European
said.
rivals.
No,
He's
stop
not-
it.
it was
They're
his
not-
fault
they're
we
not-
lost one of them,
No, allow
to be
it.
fair.
And then there are some.
What? Now you're blaming him for that?
Maybe
He's
at the
going for that now, man.
Post.
Right, you're
Should have been
emotional.
marketed.
And then
You're
Flex,
emotional.
Flex,
You
there
need
were
to
some
have
red
some
flags that the
time
relationship
on
was
your
coming towards an end. It's a long relationship. You've had kids, you're married and all, but there are some signs. And your friends your Bredrianos have told you for months on end, and as we saw in the summer, you didn't see it coming. How many times have I told you? And then now you want us to feel sorry for you because you didn't listen, and now your heart's been broken. No, you should have listened to your friends. We told you. We told you ages ago.
Always
He
listen
wants
to
to
your
win the
friends.
Ballon d'Or. Are you
He was cheating.
deaf? How many? Like, what more signals and signs do you need?
Are you
No, he's
deaf?
not winning the Ballon d'Or at Liverpool.
point, mate.
No, he's not.
He's got a point, mate.
Come
Salah's
on,
not
man.
even winning it at Liverpool. How's Trent going to?
Wakey.
I don't regret
Shame.
thinking and hoping, because it was hope. It
Yeah,
was
of
hope.
course, of course.
It was hope. I don't regret hoping that Trent would want to stay. And that's why I go back to it. I'm disappointed that he, not what I want him to do, I'm disappointed that he, after saying I want to be the captain, after saying I want to stay at the club forever, I'm disappointed that after all of that he doesn't see himself at the
Okay,
club.
that's actually that's probably the fairest. As a fan, I agree. You can like. It's
I'm
like
not
I'm
angry,
disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed he didn't take
Coming
that
out in
move that I
anger.
wanted. So I want to keep seeing him play here for many, many years. But I just think that you should just say that and be like, but you know what? He gave me this.
Yep.
He gave me that. He gave you. Let's just have it right. When you were in tears in that cop end the other day, saying, "Oh, I've never seen my
Anfield
team.
Road, Dad.
I've not seen my team. I can't believe. Mate, I can't wait. Oh, wait till I get up there. It's gonna be amazing, mate. I can't believe it. I ain't seen this in my life. I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime." When you did that, it's because of him.
Facts.
He's a big
Just
part of
him.
it. A big,
No,
he's a big
No,
part.
but he's a big part
Massive
of it.
part.
When you won it in
Massive part
COVID,
of
when you couldn't enjoy it
He's a big
properly,
part of
that's
it.
your first title in your lifetime. In your lifetime. AGT, never seen his team win a league.
Yeah.
In his whole life, this guy was part of it. Integral. Champions League.
Massive.
Yes, you've seen that in
Huge.
05. I'm not saying you ain't seen that.
And then he's
But-
telling him that he can't come back to Anfield, bro, to even like watch a game. You get what I mean? Like players do this all the time. Bruno Fernandes always travels back to Sporting Lisbon and watches them, dude. You do like sometimes like fans have to realize that like football players that play for their team don't usually support their team. They support other teams. You know what I mean? Same thing with, I think it was like Bruno Guimaraes that went back to Brazil to, I think it was like Flamengo or Fluminense. The guys watching players do this all the time. And for him to say that Trent Alexander-Arnold is not welcome back is crazy.
To get it again under Klopp. Oh my God, look at all what we've done. And now you're just discarding him.
And it's okay, you're hurt. That's fine. You're angry.
discarding him.
It's coming out in
He doesn't
anger.
wanna play.
You are
He's
discarding him.
discarding us.
He said he's gonna.
discarding
He
us.
said he's a
He said
Liverpool.
he's gonna
No,
come
he said he's gonna
back.
come back.
Watch games.
He says he's a
No
Liverpool fan for life.
No chance.
You're mad. You're
Hold on,
mad.
Wait, hold on.
He's not allowed to.
He's not allowed to come back.
He's not allowed to come back.
If he's still playing for Real
He
Madrid.
said I'll definitely be back.
When?
So what are you going to do to stop this? Is there going to be...
Whilst he's playing for Madrid,
So he's not welcome back in the
not
ground.
He's not
Hang
welcome
on.
back at Anfield.
At what stage of his life? Whilst
Now.
he's still playing
Hold
for
on.
Real
Is
Madrid?
he speaking for
Yes.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to come
chance.
watch a Premier League
No
game.
chance.
He can't come and watch a
I want
game.
to come watch the Merseyside
If
derby.
he's playing for Real Madrid.
Why
I want to watch the
not?
Merseyside derby.
You're making
weekend
out as if
off.
he's going to...
He's so mad, dude. I wish I could have the chat. On my
United.
right.
He's literally going to
He
Spain.
is our European United. We've lost 2 champions.
They're
We're the
not
only team
even
that
in the same...
Albert,
like-
you don't get it. I don't expect you
No,
to
I do get it.
We've lost
I do
2
get it. I
Champions
think
League
you're
finals
all
this season.
mental.
They are our
Well, let's hope
European
I think you're
you also
mad.
wasn't allowed to go to Sevilla because you lost them finals.
mad.
Anyone you've lost to, he can't go there.
If
All
anything,
football, so he can't go
If
to
anything-
So he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to leave Liverpool. He's not allowed to leave Liverpool to go to Real Madrid and go Spain.
He
You have to
can't
go
come back.
Germany or France. You have to. You're picking his.
make sure you're
Is
with
this,
them.
is this FIFA? You're picking his career.
Is he
path?
allowed,
No,
is
you
he
know-
allowed to come back and see his mum, his family? Is he allowed?
No, he's not
Whole
allowed.
No,
whole
allowed.
family's
Not
got to
allowed.
move
That's
out of
not
LA.
allowed.
We're gonna run him out.
He's not allowed.
Liverpool's a bit like,
He's not allowed.
you know Liverpool. Liverpool was a bit like, that prison in El Salvador. Or Seacop. Right? You see Trent running in, his head shaking
Yeah.
like that.
Do you know what you'll see? You'll see
Like,
Ross Kemp
come
on
on,
Trent
man.
out in Madrid having to do a whole documentary on it.
Get over it.
The poor
You
lad.
can say what you want.
What happens to the
Liverpool
mural?
fans will obviously
What about the mural?
naturally feel different.
mural, what about the
I
mural?
actually think
that's
you
done.
are not. I think you're
Can't
gonna.
come back,
I think
man.
I
What
think
about
you're
the
gonna look back
mural,
on this
bro?
and you're gonna realize not all Liverpool fans are thinking
No.
like this whatsoever.
No.
I
They all
think
were
you are
on the
you are
Costa
on the high end of the emotional spectrum,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They all
not
were
well.
saying
It's literally
facts,
fresh.
agents.
So hold on.
It's literally fresh news. So that's why like the majority of them are feeling like that.
Well, one
I'm
second.
trying to see.
So you're saying
Because I do remember like when the news first broke like a month and a half ago when Fabrizio Romano was basically saying that Trent and his agents are speaking with Real Madrid, and basically like Liverpool fans were saying, "Oh, Trent's crap now. He's not good enough. I hope he flops, bro." So yeah,
AGT. So you're saying you don't want him to play again between now and the end of the season? No. And what about the parade? Is he allowed on the bus?
He'll be
You're
at
going to
the
boo him on the
parade.
bus.
Is he allowed
Should
on
he
the bus?
be? Should he be?
Should he be on the bus?
He's a big
Are you
part
sure?
of
I'm sure he's allowed on the bus.
Why is he not allowing the
That's
stadium
a
to play his
step
last game?
forward. He's allowed on the bus.
Well,
Okay.
that's not my decision.
No, but
I'm
you
not
like
saying
saying
a
he
little
shouldn't.
Yeah, but you said you wouldn't play.
I don't know what the reception's going to be like for him now.
I think
Well,
it'll
you
be
think
fine.
match goes inside there? If he goes and plays in there, they're going to be like,
you-
boo,
you-
F off. You think, again, a team that conducts himself with such pride and
Grace.
passion and grace
Community.
and respect.
Community.
One of our
Do
own.
you know what, AGT?
He's a Scouser.
I'm actually going to stick up for Liverpool fans. I don't think there's a way, and I will
Yeah.
be stunned. And if it gets to when's the last game?
He won't get booed. Is that what you're about to say?
May 25th.
100%. There's no way
There's no
Liverpool
way
fans
he
in
is.
that stadium
No
will see
way.
Trent at the end doing that, and they go, "Fuck off, man!"
No chance.
No chance.
They'll be singing his name.
No
He'll
chance.
get a send off, and
Maybe
then
you
you'll
at
feel
Tottenham.
you're sorry.
Don't try
I'm
this,
joking,
don't
you wouldn't
try
do
this.
that. But I
That's what I think too, right? But guys, let's move on anyway, bro, because that was actually pretty fun. That was actually pretty fun, right? Let's go on X and let's just see the reaction right now that, of course, Liverpool fans are saying, because I've seen it. I've like this morning I saw a few. Bro. So here it is. So let's look at the Fabrizio Romano bomber. Breaking Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. Here we go. Decision to leave Liverpool now confirmed as Trent says goodbyes to the club after winning one more Premier League titles. One more Premier League title. Documents being prepared for Trent to join Real Madrid on a 5-year contract. Verbal agreement done. So let's see the reactions, bro. Everybody's celebrating, fam. Top MG says all these high profile Galacticos signings just to cry about the referees when it's time for an El Clasico, bro. Oh my days, mate. Oh my days, bro. Akramer says they have Ancelotti. We have this is post Barcelona. Let's see, mate. I want to get I want to get reactions from like Liverpool fans. That's what I want to get, bro. This guy said, let's all laugh at Liverpool, bro. Like I want to get their honest reactions, bro. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video that Trent put out just earlier this morning, announcing that he's leaving, right? So anyway, School Thuggery says, as a true Red, I was moved to tears by this incredible statement. I speak on behalf of all Liverpool fans when I say you don't owe us a single thing, and we'll officially leave with our blessing. Jesus Christ, bro. He's gonna leave with your blessing. Jesus, bro. Man said leave with your blessing, you know, bro. Oh my god, mate. Samuel, a proper Liverpool fan, by the way, proper Liverpool fan, he says, really disappointing that you've done this, but we knew this was happening before you said the word all the best. You will need it. Ooh. LBLFC says, well, Tara Endo will go down as a bigger Liverpool legend than you when it's all said and done. Turning your back on the club that made you for some helmet from Brighton. Yo, they're not happy. They are not happy, bro. They are, what the hell, fam? What the hell, bro? Yeah, it's right. It's right that people are cooking him, dude. It's right that people are cooking this LFC guy, bro. Like Basebite says, this type of response just says you're a prick, and really Trent Alexander-Arnold should just tell you all to F off. Yeah. Eber as a good says embarrassing considering what he has given you. Ungrateful lot. Madrid will always be alert, and you just can't be happy for when your own grow up. Yeah, FFS. Yeah, that's true, bro. Like bro, I said it before about 20 minutes ago. Like Real Madrid, like is that team where if they come knocking, dude, the players leave. That's what happens, bro. That's what happens. Right. Coppat says, horrible, hopefully never to see the Liverpool shirt again, bro. Oh, mate. Cut the talk, man. You just left your childhood club for free. F off your rat. My days, bro. Given your all every single day, I seen that performance against Manchester United, kid. Yo, they're fuming. They are fuming, bro. They are fuming, mate. Oh my god, bro. Round the bend says delete this lad. No one's asked. You've decided to try and win more trophies for a rival than add more to your boyhood clubs. Cabin a effing wall, bro. Like since when Real Madrid and Liverpool are rivals, like that's one thing that I've learned today, that Liverpool and Real Madrid are rivals. Apparently, no, not even from the same country, but apparently they're rivals. Meanwhile, while Real Madrid are out here worrying about Barcelona with their like La Masia kids beating them 3 times this freaking season, dude. Like I never knew that this was a rivalry, bro. I never knew, fam. I never knew this, bro. I think this guy is Vidic. Leaving your childhood club on a free is one of the worst things you can do. They could have got like 60 million pure profit. You just dip the fuck, giving them a penny, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna read this final one for man like Harry, bro. You're not a fan. This is mad. I can't lie. Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent all out of contract in the summer, and the player who is leaving out of the three is the born and bred Scouse. It's true. But anyway, guys, let's move on, man. Let's move on to the next subject. Next subject, of course, Premier League, fam. Premier League talk, mate. Premier League talk. You know, the Premier League right now, it is starting to wind down. Let's go on matches. Let's look at the matches that transpired this weekend, right? Match day 35 out of 38. So yeah, the Premier League, guys, is generally winding down right now. Top 5, the race is still tight for that. The last time I checked, it was Crystal Palace and Nottingham playing today, and it was they were drawing 1-1 at the moment. I'm pretty sure the game has ended right now, by the way, as well. Let me see what score it was. 1-1. So the game finished 1-1 from what I'm seeing here, right? And that's the only interesting thing going on right now in the Premier League. It's just the race for top 4, because Liverpool have won the league. Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester have all been relegated, right? So right now, the majority of the games are a formality, unless you are, let's go back to the table, unless you are Man City, Newcastle, Arsenal. Arsenal could also be dragged into this as well, guys, by the way. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. I don't think that Bournemouth can actually catch up now to that 5th spot. Aston Villa are 3 points behind Chelsea, right? And let's see the fixtures to what all these teams that played throughout this weekend were involved in, because Chelsea had a massive win, by the way, over Liverpool just yesterday. They beat them 3-1. But yeah, Man City beating Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 with a goal from Kevin De Bruyne. Much needed 3 points, because right now Man City are still in the race for the FA Cup. Plus, they can also get top 4. They can also even get top 2, guys, because I'm pretty sure right now Man City are in 3rd place, right? Just again 3 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal are in 2nd place, so Arsenal are in that little void or the bleed, as what I like to call it, because it kind of looks like they might be eliminated from the Champions League, because they are 1-0 down to Paris Saint-Germain. They will be playing the second leg of the Champions League this Wednesday too. So that's the only thing that they've got going for them right now. If they get eliminated from the Champions League, they have to make sure to secure that 2nd spot. Aston Villa, an important win versus Fulham. With a headed goal from man that Yuri Tillemans, bro. You know, one guy that I'd want Man United to sign in midfield is Yuri Tillemans. That's one guy that I'd want Man United to for sure get, dude. I love Yuri Tillemans, man. Like the way that this guy just plays football, he runs like the majority of things. Like especially for Villa, I genuinely do think that is like top 5 best midfielders right now in the Premier League. He's so underrated. Low-key cooker, dude. And once again, like, I do generally think that he could be a good number 8 for Man United if we actually go and sign him. But that just depends if Aston Villa are willing to let a player of that ilk go, which I generally don't think so, right? But anyway, Aston Villa with the 1-0 win. Leicester and Southampton, the 2 relegated teams. I think it was goals from Bilal El-Khanous and Jamie Vardy. That basically putting another nail on the coffin for Southampton. And with Southampton, right, like, I panic, guys. I panic for these, just to go down to the table, right? I panic for these mandem, because they are on literally en route, right, to get the lowest points ever in the Premier League, alongside Derby County from the 06-07 season, and Derby County in 06-07 were bad. Derby County was so bad. They were terrible. I remember them, dude, and I genuinely didn't think that another record like that can be broken. But Southampton right now, they're well on track for reaching it, and it's just literally 3 games left It's 3 games left, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that one, right? But Everton, Ipswich, again, Everton, a team right now that's again this is going to stay in the Premier League. They've still got one more game left that they have to play in that stadium before they move to the brand new stadium. Ipswich, again, it's a team that's been been relegated, so all they have to just do is enjoy their time right now in the Premier League, and then they will go back down again. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth getting a W at Arsenal, dude. This for me, it's not a shocker. To be fair, it's not a shocker because Bournemouth, everybody knows that they've been really good this season. Dean Howson's been really good. Semenyo's been really good. Freaking Milos Kirkas has been good. Evan Nilsson, Ouattara, all the man there, right? And when I saw that scoreline for Arsenal losing 2-1 versus Bournemouth, I was like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, mate, man. Like, you know, like with Arsenal, they should be doing so much more right now because they can actually like drop down, guys. Like Man City, just bear in mind, like Man City are just literally 3 points behind them. And for me to even like say that I'm not surprised by Bournemouth winning this. And seeing the scoreline and saying that and thinking to myself that Arsenal should be doing much more better, yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, dude. Like Arsenal have fallen off this season because I actually predicted them to actually win the Premier League as well, and of course they've not done that. So yeah, Newcastle versus Brighton and Hove Albion. So Newcastle is one of the teams right now that is challenging for, of course, those Champions League spots. An important draw at the Amex. Like don't get me wrong, like winning at the Amex is very weird. It's very weird, bro, and it's hard as well. It's hard too because Brighton will give you a good game, and I think it was Yankuba Minte that scored and started doing some weird celebration. I don't know what celebration, what he was doing. He was basically doing that and doing this and then pointing at at the badge. I don't know what that guy was on, bro. I actually don't know what he was on. United game I will speak about last. West Ham United versus Spurs. Boring game. There's literally nothing there now. It's just teams that are like the top bottom 7 or bottom 6 teams just playing in a game. It's just a formality at this point. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea with the W over Liverpool. You again, like you see, like you're seeing this coming, guys. I saw this coming. I knew Chelsea was gonna win, bro. Like Liverpool right now, the only thing that they have is just trying to get as much points as possible, right? And I'm pretty sure there was a few changes done too by Arne Slot. Not a lot of players that of course been regular like mainstays of Liverpool's starting 11 this season didn't play in this game. There was a lot of switch around as well, so not shocked by that. Cole Palmer scoring once again in 20 games. Cole Palmer hasn't scored, bro. Like Cole Palmer didn't score in 20 games. The guy absolutely he bowled out. He bowled out yesterday, dude. I was actually watching that game because I had a hungover, but like Cole Palmer, bro. Like he's a special player, bro, and I'm glad that he's actually playing well because such a fun player to watch. Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. The game just literally happened right now. The keepers were playing well. Sells with a good save. Versus Ismail Assar. Same thing with Dean Anderson, right? But the Crystal Palace, of course, penalty did come from a Matt Sells tackle. I think it was on Tyreek Mitchell. Ebery Eze slots it away, and I actually missed the Nottingham Forest goal because I was actually preparing for this stream, and apparently it's Maria that scored, but Nottingham Forest, dude. I wonder, right, how Nottingham Forest fans feel like right now because they were in 3rd place once. Now they're in 6th place, bro. They're in 6th place now. They've got no games in hand as well, and I'm pretty sure that their fixtures are they might be difficult fixtures from what I'm remembering, dude. So they lost Last 3 games is the East Midlands derby versus Leicester. They should be beating Leicester. Away at the London Stadium to play against West Ham. Then it's Nottingham Forest, and it's Chelsea at home at the City Ground. So none of like I generally do hope that Nottingham Forest do get a Champions League spot, but it's looking hella difficult for them. It's actually looking tough for them. So let's see the top 5 teams right now. The top 5 teams right now are Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, Chelsea, and Nottingham Forest. Yeah, if only like Man City could flop and not get a Champions League spot, then yeah, it'll be peak. It'll be sick. It'll be sick, right? But with Villa 7th place as well, like with the season that Aston Villa have had, for them not even to get like even like a Europa League spot, bro, that's something for them, bro. Like, for me, it'd be a disappointing season for them if they don't get one, bro. If they don't get like a proper like Europa League or a Champions League spot, bro, like it's just disappointing for Aston Villa. Right, let's move on, guys. Let's check out tomorrow's the Champions League, isn't it? Tomorrow it is the Champions League. So tomorrow is the second legs of the Champions League, guys. Some delicious fixtures once again. So tomorrow's Inter versus Barcelona, and then on Wednesday is Paris Saint-Germain versus Arsenal. Inter and Barca, I'm pretty sure it's a 3-3 draw right now on aggregate. What a game that was. Incredible game, dude. Like Denzel Dumfries and Lamine Yamal in that game just absolutely took over. I think Lautaro Martinez is out for Inter Milan, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. Barcelona, I'm pretty sure everybody should be fit aside from Robert Lewandowski. Ter Stegen has come back as well from injury from what I remember. So we'll see if it's either Ter Stegen that's going to start or Wojciech Szczesny. But I'm predicting Inter to actually win this. You know, just because it's at their home ground. But if right. With that Inter prediction, I'm using my head, but my heart, like what I'd want to see is a Barca PSG final. I think the youth there, bro, like Barca's youth versus PSG's youth, that would be absolutely incredible. What a game that would be, dude. Like Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, friggin' Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, Pacho, like Marquinhos, Donnarumma, Nuno Mendes, Ashraf Hakimi. That's a really good team, by the way. This is an absolutely disgusting team, right? Like, I want to see them play against like that Barca team with freaking Ter Stegen in there, Jules Koundé, Inigo Martinez, Pau Kubasi, Balde. But I'm pretty sure Balde is gonna be missing because he had injury like a few weeks ago. Like I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he picked up I think it was an ankle injury, so he's gonna be out for it. But Marc Casado, Pedri, freaking Fermin Lopez. Frankie De Jong is there, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, who's a freaking beast, Ferran Torres, who's got a good goal scoring record right now for Barcelona. I'm pretty sure it's got about 6 goals or something like that, like 4 games for Barcelona from what I'm remembering, guys. Rafinha as well. So that's the final that I'd want to see. Barcelona versus PSG. If that does happen, I'll be gassed. I'll be gassed for it, right? And then, of course, Wednesday, Paris Saint-Germain versus Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain are going to be playing at home at the Parc des Princes. But Arsenal, you seen what they did this season, bro. Especially like 2 weeks ago against Real Madrid when they went away to the Santiago Bernabeu and absolutely chefed them up. Like, they absolutely cooked Real Madrid at their home ground. So, listen, if they can do it over there, they can definitely do it at the Parc des Princes. And it's still a 1-0 lead. It's a 1-0 lead on aggregate for PSG too. So, we'll have to wait and see about that one, man. But if you're asking me as a proper football fan, I still want PSG to go through over Arsenal. If you're asking me as a Man United fan, I still want PSG to go through over Arsenal, guys. Yeah, so let's check out Reddit Soccer, actually, because Reddit Soccer, for me, I do love it. I think it's absolutely awesome. Oh, my days, bro. What have I just walked into 4 hours ago? 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, mate. Inter Milan star Marcus Thuram accused of Ivisuba, as what the Don calls it, bro. Shout out to the Dons, bro. Shout out to man like Donovan, fam. Love that guy. He is my dude, bro. Shout out to him, bro. The master. But apparently he's been accused of sexual Ivisuba and Isuba, fam. So I can't say those words on YouTube, guys, just because of whole YouTube guidelines and all this censoring stuff, fam. So I can't say that. But basically, just think of this word there, spell it backwards, and yeah, you've got the word. But let's see what the lady has to say. Hopefully, there's no music on this. If there's music, we can't listen to the entire clip. So let's see, fam, because these accusations, guys, are actually pretty big, and they can ruin like a lot of players' careers. So this she has to be on point. She has to be on point. So this is from May 2022, 3 years ago.
22. I was essayed and assaulted by the soccer player Marcus Thuram. You say you're gonna get. He locked me in his house, took my passport and my bags. When I recorded this video, I had already been locked in his house for a little while, and he grabbed me, took my phone, and deleted that video of him attacking me. He tackled me and dragged me around his house by one ankle, and the neighbors heard me screaming, so they called the police.
So you can tell me if it's good for you.
Bro. Like, honestly, right? If you're a professional, fellas. For me, and again, there's gonna be people like, oh, guys, domestic abuse is always a bad thing, right? But I just have to speak for the fellas about here, especially like the pros, especially even like the young guys. You have to move very carefully now in this day and age, because listen, right, this right here could be clipped out of context. There could be so much more to what's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. We don't know the full story yet, right? But like it's so important, right, especially for young men or even like professional athletes right now, to have cameras in their rooms. Just look what happened to Neymar. And again, I'm not defending Marcus Thuram. I'm just speaking from what I've seen online, dude. With the things what's happened with the Johnny Depp. People know what I'm on about, right? Anyway, so with Neymar, if you guys remember, with Neymar, like time ago, it was like in a Paris like hotel, and some women accused him, right, of like assault, and he actually had his phone recording like from the bathroom into like their like a hotel like living room, right, and you can see the girl hitting Neymar first. These are the sorts of things, right, that guys have to go, like, these are sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for now? It's not measurements, but like it's a sort of process that you have to go through when you're first meeting a girl, because if you do something and you think it's perfectly normal, she'll go out there and she'll freaking accuse you of evisible, bro. That's what will happen, fam. Again. I'm not saying Thuram's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. We don't know the full story yet, but from previous experience, from previous stories that I've seen, young fellas, especially even like the professional football players, you have to be very careful how you move in these streets, bro. You have to be, fam. You know what I mean? Like sometimes guys generally need to know DICK, discipline. That's what we'll have to know, bro. Because I like this full story here, we don't know what's happened, but we'll continue, fam. We're here all day. We're here all day, ninjas.
The incident where I was attacked by Marcus, and I just want to document. I'm now limping. My bruise on my arm is now getting darker. I have one of my ankles.
And this is like, I was speaking with somebody over there, and somebody was, oh, Preston, why don't you try to, meet up with all these girls? I'm like, bro, no, I just want to focus on my work, fam, because what I've been seeing right now in these streets is an absolute madness, dude. It's an absolute madness, bro. Like, Marcus Thuram literally has got a freaking game against Barcelona tomorrow. Like, this news has just come out, like, literally 4 hours ago. It's come out 4 hours ago, right? And imagine what that's going to do for his headspace as well, bro. And Lautaro Martinez is out he's out injured too. So if Marcus Thuram is not playing tomorrow just due to this thing, then I think Inter have only got Marko Arnautovic and Mehdi Taremi. Now the only available strikers, mate.
One of my ankles is now swollen. and I have a limp to show the progress here on this bruise. It's gotten pretty bad. But that's, I guess, where he grabbed me. I don't even remember him grabbing an arm. I do remember snatching my other arm, my right arm. This is my left arm. And now I'm going to document my swollen ankle. I did ask for a flight, and I ended up getting a chauffeur, but the way from Amsterdam to Germany is incredibly empty and creepy. When I got to Germany, Marcus was telling me that he likes girls that do drugs. He likes to go to Miami and get a bunch of pills since they can't test him for it. I insisted on going out for dinner and not having a chef.
This is mental.
I mean, the whole point in the trip was to see Dusseldorf. Once we got back from dinner, I decided that I didn't really want to be with him in an intimate way. He was being weird, and we decided we're going to come here and watch a movie. And that is where he assaulted me. He forced himself on me, and when I started freaking out, he kept saying, "Don't worry, Stink. I'm going to go to the bank tomorrow after practice." I knew nobody would believe me.
Guys, man, you're like this, bro. Oh my God, dude. Like, fam, this is, again, I tell guys, like, I've been around, I'm 30 years old, dude. I'm a guy that went to uni. I've been around the block. I've seen the kind of things that guys would do, right, just to get some ASS. Sometimes it's not even worth it, bro. Like, right. The hypothesis, by the way, this is a hypothesis for the people that would want to come in and start speaking some nonsense, right? This is a hypothesis. Just before I get started, right? I'm very good at telling where people are from. I'm presuming this young lady here is from America. That's what I'm presuming. I'm presuming that she's from America. Marcus Thuram has seen her, and as like, again, you guys can see with the chats. Where are the messages? Where are the messages? These are the DMs right now from Instagram, right? It literally says there. Marcus Thuram has seen her on Instagram and is like, "Listen, I'll fly you out. Come out." Again, hypothesis, but things like this usually happen. Right? He's seen her on Instagram, slid into the DMs, saying, "Oh yeah, just come out to Europe." Again, I'm presuming she's American, just judging by the accent. So his messages saying, "Just come over to Europe. We can go to Germany. You can see Dusseldorf. We can go to Amsterdam. Basically, I'll show you around." Right? He's basically flew her out. That is the term that's used. Flew her out, right? And when it got to, of course, to the end of the night, and once again, I will reiterate this and say it once again, right? Like, women don't owe men sex. It don't, bro. But the thing is, though, with a lot of like rappers, a lot of famous athletes, is if when they fly a girl out, and at the end of the night, they don't want to do the no pants dance. And I'm presuming she really wasn't interested in the no pants dance. And yeah, I'm not, and again, I'm not saying that Thuram EPAR, and he spelled EPAR backwards, EPAR. I'm not saying he did that, right? But these are the sorts of things that happen. And then I think that Marcus Thuram was just actually trying to get her out of the house. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think, right? And of course, where the bruises came from, we'll see, right? But this is this is a developing story.
And that is where he assaulted me. He forced himself on me, and when I started freaking out, he kept saying, "Don't worry, Stink. I'm gonna go to the bank tomorrow after practice." I knew nobody would believe me.
See, but why is it going to the bank? Like, you know what I mean?
And I just needed to just play along so I could get out safe. But then the next day when he came home, he took my passport, he took my bags, and he attacked me.
That hurt.
When he attacked me, the neighbors heard me screaming, and they called the police. I
have
did
to
not
be
call
very
the
careful,
police.
bro.
They did.
Like,
I did mute parts of this because of the words that we're using. I don't want this video to get flagged.
you see, like, I want to listen to the unbanned or like the unmuted version. That's what I want
But
to see.
essentially, he was trying to get me into the car. He already took all my things away, and I was afraid of being on that road, that empty road back to Amsterdam after the way he, you know, was acting. And at this point, I just wanted my things and to just leave on my own, but he wouldn't let me.
Yeah, right before.
At some point, his driver also
You see,
threatens me.
like there. Like even there, guys. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like we need everything in full freaking context. I want to hear Marcus Thuram's side as well, dude. I genuinely do. I genuinely do, fam.
And bring it right here. And then you have to get away from me. Please don't come any closer. Please don't get any closer. I'm serious right now. Right now. Right now. Please get away from me. Get away from me.
This is crazy.
You give me what?
This is crazy, bro.
2K? Yeah. No. All cool if you didn't fucking drag me out of your house, fucking attack me. You did attack me. You just fucking dragged me around your house. You fucking asshole. Give me my stuff.
You don't want any problem, please.
What problems? What problems? Tell me about them.
You don't know the people you are dealing with. Stop playing bullshit.
What game's off right now? Kidnapping. You want me to get in your car? You want to kidnap me? Please, go get my stuff. Go get my stuff right now.
Oh, please, respect yourself. Why are you doing
Respect yourself. Give me my stuff and go.
Let's go and get your stuff.
Yeah.
It's in a car.
Bring it to me. Bring it to me. You're a grown man. You can carry it.
Once the police got there, they went through all my things that Marcus had.
Comes to my amigo. Yo, what's going on, fam? What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Glad you can join us, dude. This is some absolute madness.
And he showed them my Instagram and portrayed me as someone that was trying to extort him. And
there we go. Boom. Boom. See, he did fly her out. He did fly her out, bro. Fam. Marcus Thuram has been accused of EPL, bro, and Ivisuba, fam.
Police were not really caring that he had attacked me. That he just did inside.
Okay.
That's the crime scene.
Okay.
Can you please record it?
Yes.
Why aren't you doing anything?
Stay over here.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Lass noch mal kurz liegen, bitte, ja?
This is absolutely crazy, fam.
Ja. Bitte was? We are called of terrorists.
No, I didn't say that. You
But
misunderstand.
it's the way you said it.
No,
She sounds abusive, all I'm seeing right now,
It
fam.
really was.
The full video's on Reddit, bro. The full video's on Reddit. So this is breaking as we're going now, bro. This is mental. This is absolute madness, bro.
So I did end up doing a kit. I went to the hospital as everything happened while I had a tampon in. I did have a tear. I did show the police everything, all the stuff that was inside. But, you know, it did get dismissed. With all the evidence that I had, the case was completely dismissed.
By the way, fam, bro, this was from 2022. So this is like 3 years old now. This is 3 years old, bro.
Again?
What?
Are you filming again?
I did ask for a lawyer, and they said that usually only people that are guilty of things need a lawyer. It was incredibly difficult to find any help online as I don't speak German at all. But I am sharing this to let others know that you're not alone. And even though people may say, oh, why didn't you go to the police? Why didn't you fill out a kit? Why didn't you go to the hospital? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You can do everything right. and still not have the justice that you deserve. It has been 3 years. I've had 2 different therapists. I had physical therapy. I work out regularly just to recover from this. It's been incredibly expensive. I also hired an attorney to navigate this. And at the end of the day, with all the evidence I had, I was still told that it didn't matter. And I was also intimidated. I was told that if I speak out, he can turn around and sue me. Well, guess what? I don't care. And to any other survivors out there, I know it's scary to speak up, but
so did they find out who was guilty? So you're asking, so did they find out who was guilty? So from what I'm seeing here, this is all again because okay. So from what I'm seeing here, right, this is all from her perspective at the moment. We need to see the side. We need to see from the side of Marcus Thuram, because right now it's all her that's doing all the talking. It's all her that's got all the recording. So we'd have to see both sides first before we act as judge, jury, and executioner to what a majority of people do right now online. As soon as they see videos like this, they immediately go, "This person's guilty." We need to see everything first from both sides because a lot of things might be taken out of context. A lot of like a lot of the messages between the screenshot. Between the screenshot with Marcus Thuram in that little Instagram like conversations through the DM, even like the WhatsApp messages. We'll have to see what's going on because there was also something about 2K that was mentioned, but I've already gave my hypothesis to this, and these kind of things do happen a lot because again, like I've been around the block, bro. I have seen some mad stuff in my life, right? And I've seen it with I've been around famous people before. I've heard stories where girls have been flew out and they decide to do a madness and they portray a certain person like this on social media. So we have to wait and see with Marcus Thuram's side of the story as well, because this right here is actually gotten big. This is from like 3 years ago. Once again, it's from 3 years ago. Once again, and I don't know if you remember what happened with Callum Hudson-Odoi. The thing even like with Danny Alves, like if a few weeks ago, apparently he was found innocent. I'm seeing this on next too. So for me, like I'm just waiting, bro, because again there was a whole thing with like Greenwood. If people do remember the whole thing with Greenwood from like 3 years, from 3 years ago now, the beginning of 2022 or the end of 2022, there was also things with that where he was recorded too. So again, you never know what's gonna happen, right? But for me, I just want to see the point of perspective from Marcus Thuram's side.
Me sharing this story brings some strength to some other people. I mean, you can just see in their body language the way that they were treating me. This whole event was incredibly traumatic. And yeah, I don't want to be silenced anymore. I'm not going to be. I'm done being quiet.
This is crazy, bro. I was here about just going on Reddit as the first thing that I freaking come up.
They offered me
come against, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
Chauffeur that just threatened me to take me back to Amsterdam. Of course, I said, "Are you for real?" He just threatened me.
And that's the thing as well, right? Like what she's saying that again, people say, "Oh, no." This is what I'm interpreting, guys. That the thing that she said there about the guy, like the chauffeur threatening her, right? Is the chauffeur is African, fam. He's definitely like, I'm presuming like his family's African and he grew up in France or might have grew up in Germany, right? And like the way that Black Americans and Africans speak is completely different. It's completely different because like there is like some like vernacular in Africa where even like a guy goes, "Oh, you are doing that," like it sounds different. So again, like he's saying that basically your things are in the car. I could take it back because come on, man, like listen. This is my perspective. I don't think that the driver was gonna take her to a back road and I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Like the guy's a freaking chauffeur, man.
It's a joke, you know. It's a sick, twisted joke.
There we go.
After this, they took my phone and they demanded the password and they held me in their precinct, interrogating me with a translator. They asked me horrible questions like, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you call the police? Why did he offer you money?
Exactly. Why? There we go. Why did he offer him 2K? There's something missing there in that 2K, guys. 100%.
You mean why did he bribe me after he attacked me?
You see, guys, I'm telling you, bro. Guys, like we're on social media now. We were like these little things where girls get flown out by rappers and they get paid 10K just for coming out and hang around with them. Like these things happen. If you're on X on freaking Instagram, you see videos like this like pop up on your timeline. You do, bro. As you're swiping up, freaking story time. There's so and so rapping. But even bro. There's even right, like some OF models that literally come out and say like, oh, this person offered me like 500,000 for to do so and so. Like this is a regular occurrence now. You get what I mean? But just with Marcus Thuram, right? Just before I go into the comments, because the comments are going to be very interesting. The comments are going to be very interesting for this, right? Just before I do continue, just before I do go into the comments, I just have to say this straight up, fellas, young fellas, even the older guys, like you have to be careful to how you move, like, because especially if you're a guy, bro, like Marcus Thuram plays for Inter Milan, he's on a lot of money. You're a mark. Yes. Some men, not all men, not all men, right, can be deplorable pieces of crap. There is guys out there like that. There genuinely is, right? Maybe Marcus Thuram is one of them. We don't know yet, right? But fellas, the young guys, you have to be careful to how you move, like, especially in the West, especially if you're in England, especially if you're in America, especially if you're a famous person, bro, from Australia, dude, especially if in France, in Germany, in Spain, in Portugal, even in Brazil. I use that whole Neymar thing, bro. You're a mark, dude. You have to be careful. You have to know DICK, discipline, dude. This is what I try to tell the majority of my family members about this, but they think of me as some raving lunatic that just only watches football, bro, and never done it, bro. I know what I'm speaking about because I've seen these things happen before. Like, you have to be careful. The rich guys, you have to be careful. It might sound like right now I'm talking some absolute garbage, right? But you are a mark, dude. Like there's I think there was a baseball player time ago by, I think he goes by the name of Trevor Bauer, signed with I think it was like with the LA Dodgers. I think it was with the Dodgers, right? Massive contract. Some girl was like, oh, literally messaging a friend. He like 50 mil. He's got to put babies in me and stuff like that, targeting him. Things like this happen. And for Marcus, and I do get it. And guys, like, fellas, I do get it. That's like sometimes you do need to get some, but don't be too desperate, man. Don't be too desperate. You start going freaking crazy and stuff like that, and never ever put your hands on a woman. Never do that, bro. Never do that, fam. You have to you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful, bro, because even if you didn't do anything, tell the police this person assaulted me and stuff like that. It's crazy, a crazy world. It's a crazy world we're living right now, right? And Farhan says famous basketball players and football players are a huge target. They are a huge target, bro. But for me, like, I'm a person that recognizes patterns, and if something is being done over and over again to a certain group of people in a certain similar way, you know that you have to move differently when you're that group of people that's being targeted, dude. You have to, mate. They being taken to the freaking, bro, like being taken to the cleaners. You be taken, bro. Just even like one meetup, and you go your own set. The guy, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak some truth, bro. There was one guy last week in America. I think it was like an Indian guy in his 70s. He was walking around the Target, right? And he asked a lady, where is like the DIY section for like toolboxes? Oh yeah, points over there. He says hi to the kid, leaves, right? That woman accuses him of trying to literally kidnap the kid. That guy, I'm pretty sure he was arrested, right? They checked this whole freaking TV footage or the CCTV footage on Target, right? And they see that, oh, this guy actually didn't do anything. He actually spoke to the lady, waved at the baby, not tried to freaking steal the baby from her hands, and literally got his stuff, left, spoke to the employee that works there, and left, dude. Like, things like this can happen. Things like this can happen, guys. You have to be very careful, bro. You have to be very careful, fam, because there's a lot of mutas around there. There's a lot of mutas around there, right? But anyway, let us see to what the guys are saying right now on Reddit, because this is a big one. This is a big one, bro. Not found yet for now. Says, oh shit, here we go again. The Hetafe special. These guys are crazy. These guys are mad. These guys are mad, bro. Farhan says not just about domestic cases, but when they get into fights with some random people in the street, it can cause them a huge sum of money. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not even that. It's not even like even guys as well. Even some guys who will purposely try to provoke a famous person to get money from them. Mike Tyson, if you guys remember in the airport when Mike Tyson was punching some guy, this guy was bothering him the entire freaking 50 minutes of that plane, right? Like of that plane ride, and then people only see the 10-second clip or 14-second clip of Mike Tyson punching the guy, dude, while before that the guy was actually trying to antagonize it. Man, and yes, and I will repeat this once again, because there seems to be people out there right now in the world, right, that would immediately want to think something. No, guys, EPL is bad. Invisible is bad, bro. Red Room is bad. Spell all those things. I can't say on YouTube because YouTube will obviously flag the channel, right? But spell all those things backwards, fam. Like, as a guy, you should not be doing EPL whatsoever. It's the most disgusting, most deplorable thing ever. That is beyond human stuff. That is evil stuff right there. You should be getting locked up, 100%, bro. Even domestic invisible, bro. That should never be happening, fam. Should never be happening, dude. And you should never do that as a guy. You get what I mean? But yeah, let's continue, fam. What's going on, Marcelo, dude? What's going on, bro? You've caught us right now on a mad one still. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You've caught us on a mad one, fam. Right, so Pataka says his career at most clubs should be over. There are there's always some exceptions, unfortunately, if this is true. However, I hate to say this, but the time of this video coming out is a bit suspect. This coming out one day before Inter's biggest game of the season could be a coincidence, but it doesn't help the accusations' credibility. Yeah, I literally said that, bro. I literally said that, fam. I literally said that. Harps Abu says it's from 2022 and has apparently been debunked, deleted from this latest TikTok, but someone dragging it back up now. Definitely weird. She said, "Oh, okay, so Inter fan, so he knows what's going on. He knows what's going on right now. No, it's her who posted this, but her bio is quite suspect. She calls herself a P-star influencer, sim collector, money snatcher, and then links her OF. There we go. All roads lead to that Instagram bio, bro. All roads lead to that Instagram bio, mate. Right, perfect time to become to become viral and get more subscribers. With that said, if it's true, Tikush, yeah, exactly, should be punished and never play for us again. There we go. You see, and this is what I mean. Like the guys on Reddit, I'm pretty sure these are like 18-year-old guys, bro. Even they've got that as well, like in their heads. Like, listen, if Thuram's guilty, hit him with the book, slam him with the book, bro. Alongside that chauffeur, bro. That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be. But once again, we have to wait until the full stories come out, right? But anyway, right. Beardy Deer says even ignoring that the video has already been been debunked. Just seeing how over edited for maximum drama this video raises quite a few question marks about the legitimacy of the whole thing. It's so true. Marcelo says, bro, thanks to react one more time to Corinthians game. No problem, bro. No problem, dude. Keep on shooting my way. I'll do it for you 100%. Lots of evidence missing from this. Exactly. That's what I thought. Because like that 2K, like it's like for them to mention like the 2K just for like a meetup, 100% something must have happened there, bro. That's going to try to get a bunch of gullible rich man and then bought and ask for his end of the bargain. That's the, you see, there you go. Fast, yeah. This happens a lot, bro. Where these so-called again OF models meet up with like these rich guys. When it comes to hold their end of the bargain, the no pants dance. You know what happens. You know what happens, mate. Yuvrain says selectively muted audio talks about bruise and swollen ankle, but only shows the bruise. Nothing on video except clip where he grabs a phone. Case was already dismissed 3 years ago. If that all she has this much, looks like an attempt to ruin his reputation. On the other hand, no, not a posh TWAT says. On the other hand, the allegations are facing horrible, but the other there's basically nothing in a video that first Tony couldn't also attribute to a grifter that is also trying to shake him down. For example, according to the voiceover, he was keeping her prisoner, but the video shows his driver and her stuff in the car, and she's refusing to leave, demanding her to bring her stuff into the backyard. See also Turam giving it 2K just to leave. I'm going to reserve judgment until something more concrete comes out, but simply because of her editorialized TikTok is apparently at odds with the results of a police investigation, not to mention the suspect timing. Yeah, there we go, bro. Crazy. Final one from Pristine Ball before we move on to the Manchester United tier list. I mean, there's plenty suspect individual. A lot what is described as purely perspective. Dusseldorf to Amsterdam, creepy, but yes, that's Germany for you. Not Thuram's fault. It seems conveniently cut out in certain moments, and Thuram looks more like she wants. He wants her out rather than keeping her prisoner, like she states. She was also asking for shopping and flights in the chat, exactly, which does not necessarily imply anything. She is a P star. She also has a TikTok where she jokes about not asking her boyfriend for permission. Again, I mean, if it really happened, as an Inter fan, throw him in jail and let him rot there, because there's enough shady stuff to at least give him the benefit of the doubt. Trusting German police and German law handled that. It's also from 3 years ago, and when he was playing in Borussia Mönchengladbach, I don't know if he had the star power to bribe judges and stuff. Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. But guys, let's move on to the Man United tier list. We've already gone over time, but this was very, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff, right? So, this is the Manchester United tier list. Of course, Manchester United transfers since Fergie tier list. So, listen, this was last modified on the 17th of April 2024. So right now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers, of course, going from elite, good, decent, bad, and flop. Right, so we start off with Marouane Fellaini. So Marouane Fellaini was David Moyes' first ever transfer with Manchester United, because there was a time where David Moyes was trying to sign Ander Herrera from Athletic Bilbao, but we got screwed around by that. Some pretenders came in too, and I tried to, of course, mess up the deal for us, which I actually did. So we ended up signing Marouane Fellaini. At start, Fellaini was not good enough, in my opinion. At the end of his career, started turning all right for Manchester United. To be fair, right, but we paid a lot of money for him. But I want to put him decent. I want to put him decent, guys. Wasn't there some young United player who were never going to United squad because of gang ties? I don't remember his name. I think you're talking about Ravel Morrison, bro. I think you're talking about Ravel Morrison. Just ask me what year this was. Was this like about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago? Just send me the message, bro. Just send a comment. Just send a comment and I'll answer the guy for you, right? But Luke Shaw. So yeah, okay. So Robert Morrison, yeah, man. Yeah, it's just the people that you hang around with, bro. You have to be very careful to the people that you hang around with, bro. 100%. Marcelo says Luke Shaw was decent for Manchester United. Listen, Luke Shaw came to United in 2014-15, so he must have been around 19, 20 years old back then. Yeah, he's literally the same age as me, so I should be able to tell, right? But Luke Shaw, on his day, absolute beast, bro. Absolute beast. One of the best fullbacks in the league. But I think it was the 15-16 season where he got that ankle injury where he broke his leg. And from then, he's been having a lot of injuries, right? But on his day, I think he's been decent for us. Well, not decent, but good. Good. Because if I put Fellaini decent, then for me, like, Luke Shaw should be in that good category, 100%. Juan Mata, I was actually gassed about when United first signed Juan Mata from Chelsea because Jose Mourinho didn't want to play Juan Mata. I remember this very well. My friend supports Chelsea, and Juan Mata for Chelsea, guys, like around 2011 up to 2014, 13, he was unbelievable, right? Came to Manchester United. We utilized Juan Mata wrong because we kept on playing him out on the right a lot when he should have been one of our central attacking midfielders. If Juan Mata played for United today, dude, in that 10 spot, especially on the right hand side, oh my days, it would be a cooker, bro. I love Juan Mata, guys. Like I've got a bias towards Juan Mata. I ain't gonna lie to you. Scored a bicycle kick as well. Scored a bicycle kick versus Liverpool as well. Good on free kicks. Scored a few free kicks for us. I'm pretty sure he scored the one against Juventus. It was Juventus, innit? In 2019, and yeah, like in the final minute. So shout out to him, bro. But I have to put him, for me, as my bias just aside, just to how good he was and with the way that we underutilized him, I have to put him elite, bro. I love Juan Mata. I love Juan Mata too much, right? And I think this next guy is Marcos Rojo. It's Marcos Rojo, bro. It's mad. Marcos Rojo joining from Sporting Lisbon. I forgot how much it cost us, right? But Marcos Rojo, bro, like he never lived up to the expectations that I had for him. And I remember my friend Joao actually in uni telling me, because he supports Sporting Lisbon. I remember telling me, he was laughing. He's like, "You guys signed Marcos Rojo. You guys signed," but he was laughing, like absolutely pissing himself, right? And I was thinking to myself, like, how? Why? Like, come on, man. He can't be that bad. You know what I mean? That it was a few crazy things he did for he did when he was in United, but I wouldn't put him in that good category. I would just say he was decent. I wouldn't say he was like the worst ever. Daley Blind was at United for what? 4 years? He joined in the 14-15 season. Left around 2018, 2019. Daley Blind for me, he was okay. You know, he could play centre back for us. He could play left back for us. He was decent. From his time at United. It wasn't like he wasn't good, but he was all right. He was all right. Radamel Falcao, absolute flop, bro. I remember when we signed Falcao, because Falcao, right? He was at Monaco. Where was it? I think it was Atletico Madrid, wasn't it? He was at Atletico Madrid, and it was like deadline day, and this was at 3 a.m. and I'd gone up to go pee, right? And my mom was still up in the living room, and she was like, "Oh, Preston, like, you know, United signed some guy named Falcao." I was like, Radamel Falcao, like this guy. And I showed him when I called my phone. He's like, yeah, him. I was so happy, bro. Like, we had Chicharito, we had Rooney, we had Van Persie, and then we had Falcao to add on top onto that, dude. I was gassed, dude. And then, of course, with Falcao, things didn't work. Things didn't work out for him at at Man United and at Old Trafford. I remember he scored a header against Fulham, I think it was, like in his debut or something like that, or against Everton, right? But yeah, it just didn't work out for him, bro. It was a flop. It was a flop signing, dude. Juan Mata was decent United, and Chelsea was good, bro. Just to know, Raphael and Fabio are in this tier list. No, this is after Sir Alex Ferguson, so after 2013. After 2013, bro. After 2013. Yeah, Falcao came at the wrong time. That's what Farhan made. When do you think he should have came, dude? Would they need a Falcao right now? Actually, a player Falcao's out right now, bro. If player Falcao's out right now, we would have needed him. Ander Herrera, I'm gonna put him elite, fam. I'm gonna put Ander Herrera elite, dude. He was one of those players that actually loved Manchester United. Like, he actually loved playing for Manchester United, and for me, like, the United fans really took him on, and he gave his all for the team. Worked really hard. I love him, fam. I actually love Ander Herrera. Anytime when I see him right now, I even have like a smile on my face, just because I know that this player loved Man United, right? But he just needed to be paid more money. That's what he needed, and anyway, that's when he went to PSG. At the time as well, where he friggin' mocked Hazard. We were just following Hazard around. It's like a meme now. That was really funny, right? But yeah, I'm definitely putting him there. Good shot on him as well. Good passer. Unreal work rate. Shout out to man like Ander Herrera. Is this Angel Di Maria? This is worse than the flop. Angel Di Maria is worse than the flop, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Angel Di Maria is worse than a flop, fam. Screw this guy, dude. I'm just gonna leave him there, fam. He doesn't even deserve to go into a flop tier list, bro. He's worse than a flop, dude. This guy's a traitor, fam. He's a murderer, fam. He's a caralho. That's what he is, bro. A caralho, bro. That's what he is. A filho de puta. That's what he is, bro. That's what he is right now, fam. That's what Angel Di Maria is right now. I remember Falcao and Hulk Beast. Yeah, Porto, that was sick. That was sick at Porto. I agree with you. I agree with you, Falcao, on that, man. I agree with you. Falcao is playing for Millonarios FC. Where's that? I'm presuming somewhere down in South America. I'm presuming somewhere down in South America, right? But Di Maria is not going in this tier list, guys. Like, I just absolutely don't like this guy, bro. Absolute stupidity, bro. Right. Anthony Martial. Listen, guys. Listen. There's gonna be a certain trend in this tier list ranking, right? Where I've got certain favorites at United. And Martial's one of them. I'm sorry. There's gonna be United fans out there saying, how can you put this lazy guy with no emotion? Bro, Martial, when he first started for United, bro, he was unreal. His first season he came. Oh my days, bro. The first season Martial came to United, family. He scored against Liverpool, twisted Van Dijk when he was at Southampton, and then of course Marcus Rashford came as well later on, bro. Like, Martial was sick, dude. And then that 1920 season he had as well with United, like, and then of course started picking up injuries, but I love Martial, fam. I love Anthony Martial, bro. He's going elite, dude. He's going elite, bro. Unreal baller. Like, if we had a fit Martial in this team, we would be doing a madness, bro. Like his hold up play, again, like able to bring in like other players into fam. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. Right. Is a Colombian team. Okay. I want Martial in Rosanero. He's still got quality. Yeah, bro. He's at AK Athens, bro. He is at AK Athens, by the way. He's at AK Athens, right? He's at AK Athens, fam. Shout out to the chat, mate. Guys in the chat, thank you so much, bro, for being here. Because I know right now in Saudi it's really late as well, and like in Brazil it's probably around like 6 p.m. So thank you so much for being here, bro, and witnessing this madness with your lad, fam. Because there's a lot that's happened so far, bro. We've got some Marcus Thuram freaking stuff. Speaking about the Premier League and the Europa League. We also did the whole Trent thing is leaving, dude. It's been absolutely fun. So thank you so much for being here. Morgan Schneiderlin, I'm just gonna say bad. I was really excited that we signed Morgan Schneiderlin for Southampton, right? But just didn't really fulfill his what do you call it now? His potential at United, bro. Because we also, I'm in UK. I used to live in. Oh, really? Where'd you live in England, fam? Just tap the city. Yeah, don't tap anything else, bro. Don't tap your. Just tap the city. I didn't know you lived in England. I thought you were in Saudi, fam. Right. Yeah. So Morgan Schneiderlin, like I was expecting so much more from him. 100%, bro. Like, I think it was he came in the same season as we signed Bastian Schweinsteiger, who's right there by the way as well. So yeah, Memphis Depay. Right? Marcelo, don't get mad at me. East London, nice. Okay then. So yeah, so like near Barking in them areas and them man there. Barking, Dagenham. Anyway, Memphis Depay. Marcelo, don't get pissed at me for this, but I'm gonna put him as a flop for Man United. With Memphis Depay, dude, I remember him in 2014 FIFA World Cup. And when he was at PSV as well, when he just had the name Memphis at the back, absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking, bro. Absolutely cooking, dude. And I was thinking to myself, like, we've got a Dutch manager right here, fam. We need to sign this guy. We need to sign Memphis Depay for Manchester United. He needs to join our team, right? That's what I wanted for Man United, to sign Memphis Depay. When we signed him, I was telling my cousin George, like, we've signed a beast. We've signed a beast, bro. It's gonna be absolutely sick, fam. It's gonna be like Ronaldo. Wearing number 7. It's gonna be so sick. The game against it was against Michelin. It was against, I think it was against Club Bruges. The Boro, I think he scored the hat trick as well, doing the whip in the Nene. That's like, yeah, I was on the bad man, and then I don't know what happened after that. I don't know what's happened with Memphis Depay after that, bro. It was genuinely a flop, man. 100% a flop. Right, I used to live in Milan where I was born. My cousin, she's actually a model in Milan. She like models for like Ralph Lauren and them brands of Versace and them brands there, bro, in Milan. Imagine that, and I'm here in my room where I should be in some hot supermodels. Speaking about this Turam thing, fam. Speaking about the whole Turam thing, bro, it's crazy. But about DRCK discipline, that's actually sorry about models, bro. Right. Matteo Damian. I was not really impressed with him. I was not. Damian, like he was okay. Like, he wasn't like the worst guy ever, you know. Like, he wasn't on a level to Morgan Schneiderlin. I genuinely thought, because with an Italian player, Italian defender, you think you know what, you think you know what, right? We're standing a really good right back here, but he wasn't really bad. He wasn't even a flop. I think he was decent for United. I don't think he was like the worst player ever. Right, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Bro, guys, I really want to put that. Listen. I have certain favorite players at United, right? Especially like in this Ferguson time, dude. This Ferguson time has been very weird, actually, by the way that was signed players. Bastian Schweinsteiger as well, those midfielders that I really liked, bro. And he's a United fan as well, so he was like, oh, I wish we would have had same thing like with Christian Eriksen. I wish we would have had Bastian Schweinsteiger when he was like 24, 25 years old. What a baller, dude. What a baller, bro. But at United, he was only there for like 3 seasons, and the way that we treated him as well was like he spoke about it in an interview quite a few months ago. Quite a few months ago, like he spoke about it. He spoke about it, like how he was treated. I think it was when Jose Mourinho came, and the way he was kind of pushed out out of Manchester United. It kind of disappoints me because like we don't treat players of especially if Fergie and like Keane were around like back then, we wouldn't treat players of Bastian Schweinsteiger's ilk like that, bro. A guy who's achieved a lot, Champions League, World Cup winner, multiple titles with Bayern Munich, right? Like, we wouldn't absolutely mistreat a player like that, dude. Like, the way that, like, since David Gill and Sir Alex Ferguson have left, the way that, like, Murta, Scummy Woodward, Crooked Woodward, all these other rats, bro, the way that they've treated players, bro, it's absolutely abhorrent. It's absolutely abhorrent, dude. You should never be treating players of Schweinsteiger like that, bro. You should never be doing it, right? But with that being said, bro, I'm gonna, because I don't want to say bad, because I'll be disrespectful to him, and I don't want to disrespect Schweinsteiger because again he loves the club too. So the guy's tweets about Man United more than he does about Bayern Munich, dude. I would put him decent, bro. I love Schweine, bro. I love Basti Schweine, fam. I love Bastian Schweinsteiger, dude. I do. That's just me. That's just me, bro. Right. Marcelo said the difference that James flopped in all teams there and he played, in my opinion. Schweinsteiger was so bad for United, I forgot his side for them. Schweinsteiger for me. Yeah, Schweinsteiger was elite at Bayern Munich, 100%. Elite career, but not for United. Can't lie. Yeah, dude, 100%. But in United, he was terrible in comparison with the expectation. Yeah, I remember when he scored the header. I remember when he scored a header against Leicester, dude. Fun times. Sergio Romero, good. Even guys, I'm actually being serious. He might even go elite. I'm actually being serious, bro. I might even shove him up to elite. You know, I actually might shove him up to elite because there was one time where David De Gea was going to leave, right? I think it was around like the 15, 16, or was it 17, 8? I think it was the 17, 18 season where David De Gea was about to leave and Romero started for us one time in net. And everyone was singing his name because we knew that we had like a really good backup keeper who could be a regular starter for Manchester United because Sergio Romero was the regular keeper for Argentina. Like he was Argentina's number one. We literally had like two number one goalkeepers for their countries, bro. Like I love Sergio Romero. Whenever his name gets brought up, he always brings good memories to me. I love him. I absolutely love him. Right, Paul Pogba. I want to put him good. And again, there's gonna be a certain small sector of fans that say Paul Pogba should be in the elite category. There's certain sector of fans that say that Paul Pogba should be in the decent category. But for me, Paul Pogba was good at United, bro. It's just again like we just utilized him wrong because we guys like at United, we never had like footballing people. We had Ed Woodward that was saying something. I forgot what he said about if we signed these players, we would win the league. When these players were, of course, were pretty old. I forgot who he was, right? Like, and he was a rugby man and like a financial man. Like, they didn't know anything about football. You get what I mean? For years, right? Man United fans were saying that we need to get a DM to help out Paul Pogba because Paul Pogba is not a DM. You get what I mean? Like, why does Paul Pogba play so good for France but not for Manchester United? Because he had N'Golo Kante next to him, and Kante was the DM there. Paul Pogba was a little bit more advanced. You get what I mean? If we had a DM, right, with Bruno Pogba, like if Casemiro right now was there for United, like playing like in the 3, especially if when Casemiro came to United in the 22-23 season, we'd have been absolutely sick in midfield, bro. We'd have been so good in midfield. And then you had Oli, this clown, bro. Oli, I don't know why people backed Oli, bro. Oli was, for me, he was a crap manager, dude. Like, yeah, Paul Pogba playing out on the left wing and he was accommodating, like, McTominay and Fred. Like, come on, man. And I do get, right, there was frustration with Paul Pogba. And for me, like, the frustration was coming to the tail end of his career with Man United where he was picking up injuries, right? But the whole things about the hairstyles and stuff like that, that was just borderline stupidity from the British press. And I won't be afraid to say that, but that was stupidity, dude. Graham Souness, absolute waste man. Absolute waste man, bro. Now you've got your Phil Fodens and Jack Grealishes getting drunk, like, publicly, but nobody says anything about them. Nobody says anything about them, but when Paul Pogba with his haircuts, people try to cook him, fam. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. But if Paul Pogba would have been surrounded by better players, like of course after when Jose left, like from like the 1920 season where I had him play with Fred and Andres Pereira, dude. Like if we had better players and sporting directors who knew what they were doing and knew like the ilk of player that we had in Paul Pogba, it would have been so much better. So much better, dude. Signing like other centre backs rather than Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, getting good centre backs when we're linked with Van Dijk and go and sign Victor Lindelof. Stupid crap like that, bro. Really pisses me off, by the way. Really gets my nerves. Henrik Mkhitaryan was pretty decent for United. I don't think he was really bad. There was one season for Man United where he actually did well for us. Scored like a scorpion kick as well for Man United. But I don't think that like Henrik Mkhitaryan was bad as Schneiderlin, bro. Like Schneiderlin was terrible. Schneiderlin, like for me, didn't really like live up to his expectations. And of course, like Henry Mkhitaryan, he did live as well, like pretty early, because there was one time where he didn't hit form, and there was people wanting him. There was people wanting him out, right? But look at him right now. Even for Inter, he's a freaking Champions League semi-finalist, bro. So in his 30s, you know what I mean. Eric Bailly, for me, he was good. He was good. Like with Eric Bailly, right? Problem is with him, he was very injury prone. That's another thing. Like injuries really didn't help Eric Bailly, because there was one time when he first came for United where he was an absolute beast, bro. Where he was an absolute beast, dude. So, and of course the whole stupidity going on in the changing rooms with like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He was a massive personality, in my opinion, 100%. Zlatan Ibrahimovic elite. Ibra was, in my opinion, top five favorite signings that Manchester United made, bro. Like Ibrahimovic came to United straight away, hit the ground running like that. Goal against Bournemouth, bottom left corner, dude. I remember he scored his first goal for United was like in the preseason where he scored like a bicycle kick. He was absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. Scored about, I think it was like 18 or 19 goals in his debut season. Hella headers. Helped us out against, I think, Southampton in the Carabao Cup final. Didn't play in the Europa League final, but of course did contribute a whole load as well. In that season we won the Europa League, bro. It's absolutely unreal player, fam. And it also brought like seriousness as well to the Manchester United dressing room with experience too. So shout out to him. Right, Romero performance in Europa 2017 for me, that is elite. Yeah, bro. Like I love Romero, bro. I love Sergio Romero. I feel like if Ronaldo signed for Man City that season, he would have gotten the most hate because he could have won more titles, which would have pissed off a lot of people. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I definitely would have been one of those fans. Well, I definitely would have been one of those fans, dude, 100%. Marcelo Cantelis says, I'm a super fan of Zlatan, so elite. Yeah, bro. I love Zlatan, bro. My idol Zlatan came to Rossoneri, dug us out of the grave, yeah, when it's league title after 11 years. But yeah, man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, bro, is an absolute legend, bro. He's one of my favorite strikers of all time as well. Just the way, like, such a big man like that to score the goals that I used to score, the agility, flexibility that I had, of course, just due to him participating in a taekwondo, like, unreal shooting, skillful. Yeah, Zlatan was so sick. So sick. Romelu Lukaku, he did get goals for us, but I don't think he did. I don't think he did enough at Manchester United, in my opinion. I want to say bad. I wouldn't say it was like a flop, but I want to say bad, bro. Like with Lukaku, I expected so much more from Romelu Lukaku at Manchester United. Nemanja Matic was between decent and good. Man. I'm going to put him decent because he never won anything with Man United, believe it or not. He never won a trophy with Manchester United, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. That's crazy because I thought he'd won the Europa League with us, but no, he joined like 2 years after, around 2019, 2018. So, but yeah, you know, he started again, like his peak was at Chelsea. Then after that, started dying down. Jose Mourinho just brought him along because he was one of his favorite players to use in that Chelsea team. So yeah, decent. Victor Lindelof, I'm gonna go with good. Is that Lindelof? Yeah, it's Victor Lindelof. It is. Yeah, it's Lindelof. I'm gonna say good, guys. Like, you know what, right? With like Victor Lindelof, like he's been at United for multiple amount of years. It has helped us a few times, but of course not a lot of times. But again, like I still can't get over the fact that United were actually in talks with Van Dijk. United was speaking with Van Dijk, right? And we chose to sign Victor Lindelof, bro. I can't get over that. I can never, ever, ever, ever get over that, you know. I can never get over that, you know, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, like, there's a few things that Victor Lindelof does do well, right? But there is also, like, he's not a strong centre-back, bro. Like, I've never seen a centre-back that's played for United that's so weak. Even like Lisandro Martinez is like Martinez like 5'9", 5'10", and he looks stronger than Victor Lindelof, bro. It's absolutely crazy. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put him there, guys. I'm gonna have to put him there. Again, just for him serving the time. There. Alexis Sanchez. Actually, you know what? Another one. You belong down there. You belong down there in the depths of the underworld, in the depths of hell with Angel Di Maria, bro. Alexis Sanchez. And Arsenal, absolute world beater. So good. So good at Arsenal. But when it came to Man United, bro, flop. Worse than a flop, dude. We paid this guy like 300k plus a week. Gave him the number 7 shirt, bro. And you know what? He came out like in an interview like about a year ago where he said that when I first showed up to the training complex like at Manchester United, I already wanted to go back to Arsenal. I was like, yeah, screw you then. Screw you then, bro. You don't deserve to even be in this, bro. You deserve to be in the depths of the underworld with freaking Hades, bro. You get what I mean? Right. Fred. Oh, Fred. Fred's a very interesting one. Fred's a... Yes, Marcelo. You know, bro. You know, fam. Screw Sanchez and Di Maria, bro. Idiots, fam. Both bums. Right. Anyway. Fred. Frederico. Part of McFred. Fred. Underworld of Hades, nah, bro. It deserves to be hell with Kratos. No, bro. Kratos is too good for Sanchez, bro. They should be only down there with Hades, bro, fam. Screw Sanchez, dude. Right, Fred. I'm gonna put Fred as good, you know. I'm gonna put Fred as good. There was one time where like McFred was really annoying. It was annoying, and we should have been doing so much better in that midfield, bro. Like United fans, once again, as I said with the Paul Pogba thing, we were crying. We were crying out, bro, for a DM. We were crying out for a DM, dude. Like somebody was better, bro. We just needed a better DM, right? But Fred, in like some games, he actually did help us out. There was games you'd put Fred on, right, to have like energy on the pitch for him to like break down play, like put pressure on midfielders, especially like if we play against Man City, we'd have them chase De Bruyne around like a freaking mad dog, right? And then there's some games where you needed like more technical players who would look after the ball, more technically sound. And Fred just didn't fit that criteria. So there was some games that you didn't need Fred, some games that you didn't need Fred, right? And that whole McTominay-Fred partnership, once again, I still get nightmares thinking about McFred. But people want to remember McFred like it was a good thing. It wasn't a good thing, bro. McFred was terrible, fam. It was absolutely terrible, fam. And that's one thing that should never flew at Manchester United. And once again, Woodward and freaking John Merton, Richard Arnold, those guys there, killing the club, bro, by letting standards drop. You get what I mean? Right, was terrible, but in some moments he was decent. Right, Diogo Dalot. I'm gonna put him good, guys. I'm gonna put him good. He joined United like what 2000. He's been at United for 6 years now. He's been all right. Last year he was one of our standout players, in my opinion. Played really well. This season he's not been good enough, in my opinion. He's not been good enough, right? But looking at the previous players and just judging these other players, bro, like Dalot definitely has to go in the good category, in my opinion. Right, who's this guy? Bro, ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way, bro. What's this guy's name now? Grant something, fam. Grant Lee. What are you on about? Grant Lee, bro. Was it Grant Lee? Man United. Was it Lee Grant? That's it. Lee Grant. Freaking Lee Grant, bro. Lee Grant, bro. What the hell, dude? Lee Grant, fam. You know what? Yeah, you know what, right? Like even though he really played. Yeah, mate. Yeah. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes is linked to Al Hilal. Bruno Fernandes is linked to Al Hilal, my guy. He is linked to Al Hilal. I told Najib to take a number, fam. Take a number. Take a number, bro. Take a number, my guy. But anyway, Lee Grant. I don't want to be rude to him because I don't think it was a flop. It feels so bad, but I have to put it because he didn't really cause problems at Man United. It was just like a third choice goalkeeper, You get what I mean? Like, guys. I'm gonna put him decent. And reason why I'm putting Lee, and I know there's gonna be a lot of United fans right now saying, "What the hell is this Tierlist rap?" But Lee Grant, for me, like, he never caused issues. He was there when the strikers needed him to train after practice. A good role model once again in the changing rooms for Manchester United. So for me, man, like, Lee Grant, mate, Lee Grant, 100% has to be going to decent. Harry Maguire, for my days, bro. Oh my days, bro. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. You spelled it wrong, bro. Yeah. So, Harold Maguire. Sir Harold Matthew. I don't know if his middle name is Matthew. I'm just saying Matthew. I'm just saying Matthew, guys, just for this, just for the shits and gigs. Right. Harold Maguire. 80 million. I remember when Manchester United first signed Harry Maguire. I remember when Man United first signed Harry Maguire, right? And I said that this guy is worth 10 million, dude, because we overpaid for Harry Maguire. Once again, let me put myself big screen, bro. Once again, coming back to the whole point of Myrtle, freaking Ed Woodward, Richard Arnold, bro. Like, the amount of money that these men have wasted at this club should be taken to jail. These guys should be taken to court. They should be taken to court, right? But once again, right, it's not Harry Maguire's fault that those three idiots decided to spend 80 million on him. Harry Maguire should have been between 20 and 30 million at that time at Leicester, but we've got Famouz by Leicester, right? But the amount of stuff that Harry Maguire has been through since he joined Manchester United, people making fun out of his head, people memeing him, people saying he's the worst player ever, bomb threats to his house, a lot of rude messages sent to him, right? Captaincy being stripped off of him by Eric Ten Hag. He had Onana shouting at him last season, literally the first game they played together, bro. He's taken all that, bro. Harry Maguire has taken all that, right? And he's taken it on his stride. A true professional football player, fam. You have some soft ass other players. I say, oh, I'm getting all this and that. Oh, it's not fair that they're saying I've not scored in 10 goals, bro. The amount of, like, I'm pretty sure, aside from David Beckham, and I'm not saying, of course, not the same level, right? But when I was young, I remember David Beckham getting some absolute stick. Absolute stick, bro. Absolute stick, dude. He after the World Cup, he got it for years. And I think the second most abuse that I've seen a player get is Harry Maguire, bro. And look at him now, scoring goals for Manchester United. People are making memes from him, like memes in good spirit, not like these memes where you bully people or want to cause harm to people and stuff like that. Like real funny memes, like you've seen over there with like the Ronaldo one, right? And it just takes character. It takes character for him to actually come back and do that, which I commend, and that's one thing that I have respect for Harry Maguire. But just aside from the price tag. Because that's the thing that's going to kill Harry Maguire right now. It's just the price tag. But for me, I'm putting him good, guys. I'm putting him good. I have to, bro. Like, honestly, even like just with him almost being kicked out of the United team where United almost sold him and McTominay to West Ham, it still came in, yeah, 100%, bro. He has to go there. Bruno Fernandes, elite, hands down the best signing we've made. And I'm saying, guys, this against like for Bruno Fernandes. I'm saying it, guys. Me, Preston Sabanda, about Bruno, bro. Hands down, the best signing Manchester United have made since this Alex Ferguson era. 100%, dude. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how the numbers that Bruno's done. Even this season, 39 GA, dude. Like 19 goals and 18 assists. It's mental, bro. Like, that, the 2020-21 season was a madness. A madness for a midfielder, dude. About 40-odd goal contributions in that season for a midfielder. Manchester United, bro. I was calling us Manchester United because of the amount of penalties you would get in that one season, just slotting them away. Yeah, mate. Bruno Fernandes is carrying Man United to Europa League trophy if he's leaving this season. Perfect way to leave, bro. Like, Bruno Fernandes is absolutely, 100%. He's not going anywhere, though, fam, bro. Hey, don't get any ideas, fam. Don't get any ideas, bro. You're not going anywhere, bro. He ain't going to... I'm saying this about Bruno, bro. These guys not going anywhere. He's staying. He's staying, fam. Man says it's a perfect way to leave, bro. Like, he's not going anywhere, bro. Right. We'll move on. Who is this? Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, bro. You know what, right? Wan-Bissaka, guys. I have to put him good. Like, Aaron Wan-Bissaka on one-on-ones. Oh, my days. I've never seen a better slide tackler in my time of watching, my 30 years of life watching football. I've never seen a guy who's so good at slide tackling players than Wan-Bissaka, dude. Man, you said you could learn that to us. Nah, bro. You're trying to get ideas, bro. You're trying to get... I said the perfect way to leave, bro. This guy, I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing, fam. I've been doing this all day with Bukayo Saka and Real Madrid. I've been doing this all day, fam. But anyway, right, like with Wan-Bissaka, bro, like, we shouldn't forget the battles that Wan-Bissaka used to have with Raheem Sterling when Raheem Sterling was at Man City, bro. Like, Raheem Sterling would try to get past Wan-Bissaka, clamped. Friggin' Wilfred Zaha coming, clamped. Alan St. Maximum, Alan St. who? Alan St. Minimum, bro, clamped. Wan-Bissaka on one-on-ones, he was disgusting. He I would even say right now in football, guys, he is the best one-on-one, like, right back defensive, even right now for West Ham. That's how far I'll go with AWB, bro. Like, Wan-Bissaka was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dan James flop. Dan James was so bad, dude. Like, literally, his first time, right? His first few games for United, where he scored against Chelsea, he scored that rocket versus Southampton, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, we've got a player here, right? And then the more he plays for United, you start thinking to yourself, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro. This guy, like, he's got no football intelligence. All he just has is speed, bro. I actually call him Sonic, fam. You get what I mean? That's what I generally used to call Dan James, bro. Sonic, bro. That's like like Championship is his level, to be fair. Like not to be rude to him, but like, I just have to speak the truth. Bro. Donny van der Beek, I'm gonna have to say bad. I'm not gonna call him a flop of sorts, because it wasn't his fault that freaking Ollie didn't use him. Ollie was a waste man for not using him, by the way, because I generally do think that Donny van der Beek had a lot to offer Manchester United, bro. I generally do think that Donny van der Beek had a lot to offer to Manchester United. And then it was Ranić as well, and it was Ten Hag too, right? And I don't know why, like, maybe something must happen on the training pitch, but like, for me, from what I've seen with Donny van der Beek, like, the movements that he would make, it suits him to be more like a kind of like, you know, when Scott McTominay was scoring those goals like last season, like in that like false 9-10 position, that's where Donny van der Beek was good at, making those late runs. It kind of reminds me of like Thomas Muller a bit. That's what I think of him. But we absolutely wasted this guy's career at Manchester United, bro. Like, I feel bad for him that we actually did that to him. Again, like, more just deplorable things that we just don't know how to treat freaking players, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And who's this guy? I think that's Ahmad. It's Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad right now, guys, I ain't gonna lie, good. Good, bro. I remember there was a time, right, where Ahmad Diallo basically, he joined United. There was a lot of like hype with him, with my United fans saying, oh, it's about 4 days since Ahmad Diallo signs for Manchester United. 3 days, everybody's hyping him up, right? Comes to United, he's not getting an opportunity, but you're hearing in training that Ahmad Diallo was incredible in training. You're hearing that like he's basically unstoppable in training, dude. And you're thinking to yourself, like, why is he not getting any opportunities? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, once again, another clown, bro. Clown manager. He was so shit as a manager, dude. I don't know why people rated Ole for, bro. I literally, like, that's made him for me not like him. Just that time there as a Man United manager, bro. Like as a player, of course, it was brilliant, but as a manager, bro, absolutely terrible, right? So Ollie's not playing Ahmad. You see this, right? And you're thinking to yourself, what's going on here? He goes out on loan to Rangers, does well. Goes out on loan to Sunderland, becomes like one of their best players. I'm pretty sure he's voted like the fans player of the year for Sunderland, dude. So you're thinking to yourself, why is not getting more opportunities? And then 10 Bowdead comes, 10 idiots, by the way, 10 strands. He comes, he's not playing Ahmad. And whenever Ahmad plays for United in those little 10 minutes that he gets, easily one of our best players. And Ten Hag leaves, Amram plays him more now. You can see why he's literally like maybe our second best player, just behind Bruno this season, to how good he was. You get what I mean? So shout out to man like Ahmad, bro. Alex Telles was a flop at United. Bro. I remember when we signed him and my cousin George was going crazy, dude. I was like, let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see with Alex Telles, bro. Because what he was doing at like Porto, what he did like Galatasaray as well. I'm pretty sure he was at Inter Milan too. You were thinking to yourself, maybe we've got competition for Luke Shaw. And we did have competition for Luke Shaw because when Alex Telles signed, that's when Roberto Carlos started coming out. If you guys noticed this, right, with Luke Shaw, whenever Luke Shaw, right, whenever Luke Shaw, right, was doing terrible, we brought in like another left back, he turned into an incredible left back, and he would stay fit. If you notice the pattern with this man, fam, you get what I mean? Like that's what this guy used to do. That's what Mamba used to do, bro. He was crazy, fam. He was absolutely crazy. But Alex Telles definitely has to be a flop, bro. He also scored a volley against was it against Villarreal in the Champions League? I think it was against Villarreal. Pelistri, guys, I'm going to put him decent. He never had the opportunity at Manchester United. Once again, it's one of those players that were wasted because right now, I think that he would have been pretty good in that right wing back spot for United, bro. Because every single time that he played for United, for me, he actually did something as well. Even when like Ten Hag's like first season, I think it was like in the Europa League against Real Betis where Vegos scored that goal and Vegos went freaking bolting off and running. Like he was actually Pelistri that was I think he got the assist for him. I genuinely did like Pelistri, bro. He's another guy who deserved an opportunity. Where is Pelistri right now? Actually, where is Pelistri right now? Let me see. Actually, Facundo Pelistri, bro. Where is this kid right now? Because I wanna know where he is right now. He's at Panathinaikos in Greece. He's playing for Panathinaikos in Greece. Let's see. Man like Facundo Pelistri. So he's been there for a year. 22 games, 1 goal. Can't be asked to look at the system transfer market. But yeah. Yeah, bro, there's been a lot of flops at United. There has been a lot of flops at Man United, dude. There's been a lot of flops, my guy. There's been a lot of flops. Edinson Cavani, I want to put him, guys, and there's going to be a lot of people that want to shoot me for this, but I want to put him good. Because remember, like, Cavani was very injury prone at United, but whenever he played, he actually got goals for us. And once again, like, even right now, like, Cavani is one striker that I'd want at United right now alongside Radamel Falcao, just due to, like, how South American strikers are like, the way that they can make their runs, arc their runs, near posters, back posters. That the amount of times, right, like, where you're thinking Højlund should have been there, Cavani or Falcao 100% would have been there for a freaking tapping, dude. So I'm gonna put him decent. If he had played a little bit more for Man United, and if it wasn't like having hella injuries, I would have put him up to good. But he's definitely decent. Who is this? Jaden? Is this Jaden Sandwich, bro? Jaden Sandwich. Stay in hell, fam. Yeah, bro. Stay in the underworld. Stay in the freaking underworld, bro. Stay in the freaking underworld, fam. Last season, again, was a terrible season for us. You decided to have this little personal vendetta with Erik ten Hag. They said it was right. We needed players. We needed players in attack, right? And you decide to still play your freaking PlayStations and still get paid, bro. Rashford goes on loan to Aston Villa. Freedom, Nelson Mandela, freedom. Get the fuck out of here, fam. Idiot, bro. Idiot, fam. Stay in the underworld, bro. With those two other rats, fam. Those two other clowns. Rafael Varane, elite, in my opinion. He's definitely top 2 centre backs we bought post Sir Alex Ferguson. 100%. 100%, dude. Like, I love Varane. I love Rafael Varane, bro. I love Rafael Varane, fam. Like, he was so good for us. Yes, again, injuries were killing him, right? But whenever he was fit, dude, he was just so good. Absolute leader as well, bro. Absolute leader. Ronaldo. If people who are regulars to my channel know how I feel about Cristiano Ronaldo. No matter what, no matter how he left, cooked Ten Hag, by the way, when he left. But no matter what, bro, like he's still my goat, bro. He's still my favorite United player of all time. It's been about 22 years I've been watching Ronaldo play football. So yeah, man, elite. No matter where he is. Anthony, downright bad, isn't he? Actually, no, flop. Anthony's a flop, bro. We spent like over 80 million for him. Spent all the time chasing him, bro, and he's done it. Yeah, flop. He's at Betis right now, killing it though. Betis, bro. There is no this loaning. There's no season loans. If you want your guy, pay us 40 mil break and have your dude, or Atletico Madrid can have him, fam. You get what I mean? Absolute flop, bro. 100% a flop. Yeah. Like Marcelo says, 100%. Yeah, 100% a flop, bro. 100%. I agree with you as well. I agree with you, my guy. Lisandro Martinez has been good for us. I love Lisandro Martinez. Warrior, battler, the butcher. Really good on the ball. People made fun of his height. Oh, he's too small. He's only 5'9", 5'10", but he's been really good. He's been good for us, bro. Like I like Martinez again. Like the whole mentality. I'd rather die first. Then lose the game. Embraces the fans as well. Loves the fans, and we love him too. So Lisandro Martinez has definitely been good. Casemiro, I'm gonna put Casemiro good, guys. I'm gonna put man like Bosamiro good, dude, because with Casemiro, like his first season at United, bro, there was one time he was in the Carabao Cup when he scored. Right, and I was thinking to myself, like, how good is this guy, bro? Like defensively, he does everything. Offensively, he gets us goals, bro. How sick is Casemiro? And there was that whole point as well. And guys, listen, right? There was this whole thing going on between who was better, Partey or Casemiro, bro. Casemiro that year for United was way better than Partey, bro. It was better than Partey, dude. Like Partey couldn't do the things that Casemiro was doing. It was, dude, like the fires that my man was putting out. He could, like, Casemiro had something where he could just see into the future and just know bad things. I remember there was one time somebody messed up against Barcelona, and he did like an important like block. It was an important block, dude. And then the bicycle kick goal, like the overhead goal, like that kick goal against friggin' Bournemouth, the header against Chelsea as well, like the last minute equalizer header, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, like with Casemiro, of course he does have he wasn't good enough last season, right? But even like right now, like the things that he's doing, just like the form is hit, the experience that he's bringing too. So yeah, man, like I like Casemiro. I like Casemiro. Like I always say about Casemiro, right? If Casemiro would have taken a pay cut at United, I would have kept him, because he is like a leader in that changing room, bro. He brings experience. Like, as you can see right now, we went away to Bilbao, bro, and just brought his experience, dude. He just knew what to do. Giving Dalot the freaking daggers when Dalot lost the ball versus Sociedad, man. Like, screaming at Ugarte in the first 10 minutes of the Athletic Bilbao game, dude. Like, I love Casemiro. Man like Bosamiro, fam. Man like Bosamiro. But anyway, let us continue, bro, with man like Malacia. Bad. We signed him for 1 season, wasted money again with Erik Ten Hag. Of course, did get injured, but just didn't do nothing. Mate. Wout Weghorst, he only scored like 2 goals for Man United. He won the Carabao Cup with Manchester United. He loved this time, man. I'm at Manchester United. But player like in Manchester United, again, she shouldn't fulfill. Because he enjoyed his time there. He actually did want to stay though, but he was just not good enough for Man United. I'm going to put him bad, guys. I remember there was a time where Eric Ten Hag was playing him in midfield, bro. It's a central midfield, fam. Crazy times. We've been through some crazy times as United fans, bro. We have been through the ring. Oh shit, almost not another thing. But we have been through the ringer. We have been through the ringer, bro. Marcel Sabitzer. I like Sabitzer as well. I was really surprised when Manchester United were actually signing him. I was like, we're signing Marcel Sabitzer. Okay, a player that's needed in the midfield. Right now he's at Dortmund, but I don't want to put him bad because I actually liked him at United as well. I'll say he did a little bit more than Wout Weghorst, to be fair. Because I don't remember his time as even like with Wout Weghorst as well. Just looking at all these other players. Just remember all these other players as well. Yeah. I like Sabitzer, bro. I liked him at United. He put in a shift whenever he played for us. I'm going to put him decent. Man. Dubravka, flop. Barely played. My Dubravka for Man United, barely played. Barely played, mate. Christian Eriksen. Right. Christian Eriksen. His first season. You see, this is... You know, guys, right? When we signed Christian Eriksen, I remember at the end of the 21-22 season, just before we signed Christian Eriksen, I was saying that United should sign him as like a tweener, as like a linker to another midfielder. That's of course better than Christian Eriksen, because Christian Eriksen, right, his legs are starting to go, right? Like in that 22-23 season, like he was only needed for that one season for us because we had other areas to focus on, of course, like strike and like defense and like goalkeeper, right? With other areas to actually focus on. We should have used him as genuinely as a tweener, fam. That's what we should have done. And then the next season get like another midfielder. But it's Man United we're talking about here. Places run like a freaking circus, bro. Just run like a clown show, fam. You get what I mean? But his first season for United, Christian Eriksen was really good. I really like Christian Eriksen his first season. Last season, of course, didn't do as much. Even same thing again this season. But I'll put him decent, guys. I will put him decent. Like that whole like midfield of Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro the first year, I really enjoyed it. But it was alright. Jack Butland never played for United. Barely played for United. I don't even think he played for Man United at the moment. Rasmus Højlund right now, oh my days, bro. Right now, Rasmus Højlund looks like a bad signing, doesn't he? He looks like a bad signing right now, but he's still young though. But kind of does look like a bad signing, to be fair. If you think about it, if you generally do think about it, it does look like a bad signing. I don't want to be too harsh on him, man, because again, it's a young guy. He's playing for one of the biggest teams in the world. You can't be learning on the job. You get what I mean? Like Rasmus Højlund can't be learning on the job, bro. There should have been another experienced striker like your Cavani's, like your Falcao's. You get what I mean? I'm gonna put him decent, guys. I'm not. And again, this season has been so bad, though, man. Like it feels like we're playing with 10 men when Højlund is there, dude. Like that's what I see, bro. That's what I see, man. I'm gonna put him. And there's gonna be people saying no. I'm gonna put him decent. Because putting him alongside, yeah, and like the price tag as well from Atalanta, dude. It was just way too much money, man. It was way too much money, dude. Mason Mount flop. At the moment right now, Mason Mount's a flop, bro. It's worse than Højlund, in my opinion. Guys, I'm actually being deadly serious. I mean, it's worse than Højlund, bro. At least Højlund plays football for Man United, bro. Mason Mount, there's points in time, right, in the season that I forget. I'm like, oh, Mason Mount plays for Man United and he's wearing the number 7 shirt. He's wearing, bro, like the number 7 shirt for Manchester United is a sacred thing. that we should be not be giving out willy-nilly. But guess who? Once again, that bold-headed, useless, no charisma guy, Ten Hag, dude, gave him that. Gave Mason Mount that. But Mason Mount, of course, has been stricken with injuries, of course. As you can see, literally scored against Brentford like yesterday. But his time at Man United has 100% been a flop. Right. Marcelo Catillas, I think Anthony came to the wrong league for his first European team. Yeah, dude. He was at Ajax and he was killing it, but yeah, like coming to the Premier League, I think the speed's way too different for him. Imagine what Ronaldo could have done that season when he had the we're playing with City. I know, dude. You keep mentioning that, fam. You keep mentioning Ronaldo, Man City, fam. I think Casemiro is good, but I have a high expectation him in United. Farhan Meha says, all I see is hella L's from United last decade. No disrespect, bro. I know, fam. I know, bro. You're speaking the truth, lad. You're speaking the truth, bro, which I like, by the way. Keep on speaking the truth, bro, because United this last decade, we've been an absolute shambles, bro. We've wasted so money so badly. We've signed wrong characters sometimes as well, like in your Jadon Sancho's and your Sanchez's and your Di Maria's, bro. So, yeah, you're not wrong. Andre Onana has just been downright bad. Downright bad. That season alone, last year, we should have sold him. He's terrible. He's such a crap goalkeeper. He's such a crap goalkeeper, bro. He's so bad. I want him gone as soon as possible. That's what I want. That's what I want, Andre Onana, bro. Like, he needs to go ASAP Rockini, fam. Sofyan Amrabat played a lot of times at left back for United, didn't he? Playing left back a lot of times for United, man. When he featured for United, sometimes had decent games. I've not really got bad memories of Sofyan Amrabat. I remember there was one time where he made like some mad run. If you guys remember, there was some mad run he made like to a track back, like it was like a chase down for somebody and made a block. Wanted to stay at United as well. It was his dream to play for United, so he gave a lot to. So I don't want to put him flop because these men down there, these men are flops, bro. I don't think he was bad, but he was only United for one season. I'm just gonna say decent. It wasn't like the worst ever. Ote Bayindia, I'm gonna say bad, guys. Even though he's rarely featured for Man United, but all the times he played for United, like even just like the other day against Brentford, man. Like, come on, you get what I mean? Even the Newcastle game too, like people were cooking on Onana and Onana. It seems like Onana's a bag one out of both of them, but we need two new goalkeepers, bro. That's what I'm saying. Johnny Evans, decent. 35 years old, came in and people were not happy with the signings. I was not happy with the signing too. I was fuming with the signing because we again, as an institution, you thought United every summer transfer window would be serious, but they're not serious, man. You get what I mean? So he got cooked by small clubs. Really, you think? But these man down here though, like, because I remember I was there for one season. He was there for one season, dude. But like Onana, dude, like Onana is bad, bro. Onana is bad, dude. Like I can't get out of my head how terrible he is, dude. I can't put him in the same thing as Amrabat, dude. 100% I can't, man. But India, man. It's not good, isn't it? I think Højlund is below Lukaku based on abilities. That's so true. That is so true. That's so true. Even Lukaku, I'm pretty sure Lukaku scored. Wait, let's see actually. I'm pretty sure Lukaku scored more goals than Højlund at United, you know. I'm pretty sure he has. Lukaku's on 28 goals, bro. Oh my days. Has Højlund even gone past 10 with United? Has Højlund even gone past 10 with United? 14. Lukaku has twice as much goals than Højlund, right? And Lukaku has played a little bit more games. Played about 66 games for United, but he's got twice more goals. He's played more goals. He's played more games, but he's got twice as much goals. Right, Sergio Reguilon. Like when Regulon played for United, it wasn't like the worst thing ever, but we didn't really utilize him. It was actually a real waste because I think he was just there for like 6 months, and then he left. So yeah, Tom Heaton, the GOAT Heaton, I'm gonna put him decent. I'm gonna put Tom Heaton decent. I just like his character. I like his character into how he approaches stuff. Regarding Manchester United, rarely he hardly features for Manchester United too, right? But yeah, I think he's only played like one or two times like for Man United since he came back. By the way, because he actually came from the Man United academy, but I'm pretty sure he's played like one or two times. Odion Igalo. Igalo was at Man United for literally like half a season. Igalo was literally at United for half a season. He enjoyed his time. He had a good time. Even took a pay cut as well, which is I'm saying that Casemiro should do. If Casemiro loves the club, he should actually take a pay cut. You should take a pay cut, bro, because we need that experience just for somebody to be in the change rooms, like with the other young midfielders, like your Toby Colliers, like your Ahmad, like your Menus, like your Garnachos, bro. So, but yeah, Odion Igalo, bro. Where should I be placing Odion Igalo, mate? Where should I be placing Igalo, bro? Because I wouldn't say it was bad for United. I wouldn't say it was I'm gonna put him decent, guys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like half a season, dude. That half a season was actually absolutely crazy. But guys, this is it. This is the tier list. This is the tier list that has been completed. So, in the elite category, I've put Juan Mata, Ander Herrera, Anthony Martial, Ibrahimovic, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Varane, and Cristiano Ronaldo. And people are probably wondering why Martial and Herrera are in the elite category, because I like those players. Those are like one of my favorite players to watch at Manchester United, just to how they play football, and they were taking ballers too. So shout out to them. Good category have Luke Shaw, Sergio Romero, Paul Bill Pogba, Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof, Fred, Dallo, Harry Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Amad Diallo, Lisandro Martinez, and Casemiro. Decent, it was Fellaini, Marcus Rojo, Daley Blind, Matteo Damian, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Matic, Lee Grant, Facundo Pellistri, Edinson Cavani, Marcel Sabitzer, Christian Eriksen, Rasmus Højlund, Amrabat, Evans, Tommy, and Odion Igalo. In the body category, you had Schneiderlin, Lukaku, Donny van der Beek, Tarama Malacia, Vegos, Andre Nana, Arte Baindia. Flop, you have Falcao, Memphis Depay, Dan James, Alex Telles, Anthony, Dubravka, Jack Butland, Mason Mount, and Sergio Reguilon. That is what I have right now. This is my criteria, guys, for the Manchester United players. This is my tier list for Manchester United. Since Sir Alex Ferguson has left, this is it right here, bro. So we've only managed to nail. So we've had only the only elite players that Manchester United have had are Juan Mata, Ander Herrera, Martial, Ibrahimovic, Bruno, Rafael Varane, and Cristiano Ronaldo. These are my elite players, guys. These are what I think have had a good spell at Manchester United, bro. Definitely. And then, of course, the good players are just literally right there. But we've wasted a lot of money too, bro. Like, especially down here, when you look at the depths of hell, in the depths of hell, bro, we've got rat number 1, rat number 2, and rat number 3, fam. You know what I mean? And you can come up with those names. You know who I'm speaking about, bro. That I don't even refer them as their first names, bro. So, yeah, that is it. That is absolutely it. Wow. Absolutely insane. Absolutely. Guys, this has been an insane stream. Insane stream, dude. 2 hours and 40 minutes, bro. 2 hours and 40 minutes. I've really enjoyed this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I look good. 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes. We have done this. We have spoken about Trent Alexander-Arnold. We have done the predictions for the Premier League, Champions League, bro. We have spoken about the madness of the Marcus Thuram case. We have done the Manchester United tier list, guys. Thank you for the man them that have popped in. Bro. I enjoy these TRACKBACK streams, guys. Like these streams are absolutely sick, dude. I will do one. Actually, you know what? I'll do one tomorrow. I'll do one tomorrow straight after work. I'll come in straight after work, guys, and we will do one tomorrow. But I've also got videos I do need to record, because I need to still record some shorts on a few players. There's one video that I was actually meant to release literally today about a certain player, right? Who really brought good memories to me, but I actually deleted the video by accident, so I have to re-edit the video, man. I'm pissed about that. So thing is like that. It's not Rashford, by the way. It's not Rashford, fam. It's not Rashford, but it's a throwback player from back in the day. Absolute lethal striker, bro. And I needed to do a video on him. Yeah, and of course Champions League is tomorrow. Inter Milan versus Barcelona. I think we can do a stream just reacting to that game. Maybe a blind ranking. We can do a blind ranking as well, and maybe another tier list. Just comment to what you guys want, and of course I will do it for you. But for the time being, in the meantime, guys, I have to go to bed. I've got work tomorrow, and yeah, thank you by the way, man. Thank you to Marcelo and Farhan fam for popping through. Thank you so much, guys. I actually need to make you guys mods, you know. I need to make you guys mods, and I need to have I'm gonna have about 11 mods, like for 11 football players, and you guys are definitely part of the mods. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. It genuinely means the world to me that you guys have tuned in today.